You're good to go. Go for it.
So we found ourselves at the cave base, and we ended up splitting up between each of the entrances to wait for what's his nuts to show up. The Scar and his cadre.
Do you know his name?
Yes, I have it written down. It's the Red Scar. It's fucking here. What's it?
No, you're fine.
It is Jackal the Red Scar Conhalt, Frederico's brother.
That's good.
He's trying to become quote unquote the son. But some guys rolled up on the party over by the waterfall with a gun to Hashim's head. He lucked out like a motherfucker. And didn't get shot, and battle ensued. Then we came running, James and I. Then basically we just started fighting. There were fucking punji traps across the river. We started getting our asses kicked a little bit, and we were like, hold on, let's have peace. And then Frederico was like, nah, we're not having any of that. So then we were like, all right, let's let the family settle the matter. So then Frederico and the Scar started throwing hands. Frederico started getting his ass kicked because he's his brother's like level 2000 fire mage or whatever. Then Hashim ended up stepping in. Then we all stepped in. Then we all started fighting. Fucking airship comes in to try and save them. Then a fucking chimera comes out of the ground, starts fucking kicking everyone's ass, shooting people off their ropes. Then Aarakocra comes down, starts distracting the chimera. Despite many close calls of the enemy party nearly dying, they end up all getting barely on the ship and flying away as the Aarakocra kind of lures the bear or the chimera off away from the forest. And we're like, holy shit, how are we alive?
Nice, that was good. Add an inspiration to your character sheet. Can I ask you a question, Hashim?
Yeah, sure.
Is Gishma an anagram of Hashim?
No.
There a
Does
G
it
in
spell
Hashim?
Hashim?
No, an anagram. Like.
Yeah, but
but Hashim doesn't have a G in it.
Oh.
It is close.
Unless you consider me a, but
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, it is not. We got it from a Steam Queue thing. I forget what game it was. I liked it from the description.
Well, if you switch it, literally,
it
looks like you could have just switched like one key over, and then it's.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it sounds a lot like Sheem, so
yeah,
makes sense.
No.
Oh, you know what it is? One almost for Sigma.
Yeah, oh my god, you're right. I've been role-playing a Sigma male, guys.
Yes, okay.
Sigma male grind, boys.
Sigma male grind.
Yeah.
Evade your taxes.
Indeed. Evade friendships, evade relationships.
So yes, that is all correct. You guys were trying to deal with Hearthstone canon members, trying to get revenge on the brother that kind of started this fight against Lower Nor, burning and eventually supposedly killed his and also Frederico's mother. So right now it's like literally moments after the chaos. It's not even 10 seconds after we ended the initiative. The airship is flying up right now about 60, 70, 80 feet in the air, going up. The Aarakocra is kind of over in the forest, kind of leading away, kind of taking arrows off of its quill and firing down at it every few seconds. You see that the ship actually starts to head that way as well. What do you guys have to do?
Can you levitate
like
that high?
Oh, what?
Can David levitate that high?
I can, I
Yeah.
think. Hold on, check.
So
You can levitate up to
That's a hold on. I got it.
20
here.
feet in the
20
air.
feet, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty tall. I mean, it might not be
I
over
guess
like the
we'll
whole
do that.
forest, but a good idea.
Well, I was just thinking the airship's 80 feet up. That's a little far.
Oh.
I mean, I could chill touch the
Might be
airship.
stretching it, yeah.
It's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, it's too far.
Do it, no balls.
Well, should we wait here for Gishman? Do you think he's gonna come back? Or like, cause he just ran off into the forest. He doesn't know.
Do you want to just get
how, like,
into
a
the cave?
rendezvous.
Can the cave fit the chimera?
It can, I think.
Give me an insight check. You're not entirely sure. It could possibly squeeze in, but it would, be very hard to fight in a cave like this, though.
But it's
as
also a
chimera.
badger chimera, so it might be able to dig in or something.
That's a good point. Anyways, I'm just gonna false life myself.
Alright, yeah, maybe we'll go inside. Talk business, wait for Kishima to come back.
Yeah. Get Gafraxis to come around.
I'll just put a memory bubble in saying we're in the cave.
Okay.
And just by this rock right
In the
here.
cave, I want to
Hell
yell. In the cave, I want to yell up the well once we get in there. At Gafraxis to come down.
Jesus fucking
What do you want
hell.
to yell up the well?
As soon as I can, I guess. Or-
Yeah. So I'll say that you three get into the cave. You kind of hurry into the cave. Gishma's running off right now in the woods. A similar visage of him running in kind of a different angle as well. Assuming that you're still doing that.
Well, at my last turn, actually, I had stopped and I was taking cover. I was just kind of waiting to listen if I could hear any new developments.
That is correct. So you stop, take cover. You actually see the airship kind of coming from the top of the tree line and kind of sailing over the edge. You see the chimera. You actually hear, I think this is the first time you actually heard it too, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
you see it actually kind of pouncing through the forest, trying to climb up on trees. Actually getting close to this air crocodile that has to fly a little higher, kind of flying backwards, kind of leading it along away from the situation. You see a few on the ship itself kind of lean over. You see one sends down this kind of light lightning shot that just hits one of the faces, which makes it goes limp. That specific head go limp. The chimera is still running with it as well. The wings trying to get air underneath it, but not able to take any flight. You're all watching this as it happens. The other three run into the cave.
One
I left
as
the
I'm
bubble
seeing.
by the rock, by the way, in encode dots. I'm just telling Mitchell to make sure.
Yeah, I heard.
I don't know if I meant. I
Yeah.
don't know if you heard me. I didn't hear any
Yeah.
confirmation. That's all I'm just mentioning that. Yeah.
Loss is fair. I'll start making my way sort of back to the battle. I'll cautiously hug the cliff face and see if I can't try and get a view to see what's developed on the ground. See if there's
Give me a perception check.
corpses or anything. Boop.
Yeah, it was just 3 crucifixes.
You watch us through the tree line. You see a little Ahab now at this point drops a little bubble near the rock, and you see your 3 friends dash into the cave as well.
Ooh, okay.
As you start to get
I will
closer.
slowly make my way towards the
Okay.
cave entrance then.
Cut to you guys in the dark, damp cave, kind of just hanging out. It's in here. These were with everybody dead, except for our.
Question:
Yes.
Can I use Can I roll for Ahab's knowledge on chimera and animal? No, I guess this would technically be 2 separate rolls, but since I saw what animals the chimera was, which was badger, lion, and dragon, right?
And
No. So you saw a 3 heads. You saw a dragon, which is pretty obvious. A badger, and then a ram.
Oh, a ram.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to roll on what Ahab knows about chimeras, and then after that, I want to know what either Federico or Ahab know about repellent for these creatures.
We'll make it
like a plant or
one
something.
roll to see what your general knowledge about chimeras are.
Oh, because I know individual animals would be different than chimeras. It's like I want to know what
would
make
you though?
Well, what would a goat not like? I feel like Federico might know. But I
Okay.
don't know.
Cock.
But that's what I'm saying is Could I make like some sort of like a plant or something? Find a plant
That's
that
just your goats, Hashim.
makes
It's unfortunate.
makes goats
Just
not like
start
it.
with
The chimera stuff.
then give me a history check and then give me an animal handling check.
Sounds
Damn,
good.
Khyber.
Here's my history check.
Okay.
And then I'll just do the animal handling at the same time. Here's my animal handling check.
Okay. All right. So Ahab's has done a little bit of research here and there. He has kind of learned out about that it is possible and it is doable to combine monsters more or less. It is pretty unethical, and it's really bad. You would notice that this animal was clearly imbued with some sort of eldritch energy. It is not clearly. It was influenced by your magic when you were encased for that long. As for animal handling, to kind of figure out what would be the best way to kind of repel it. Let's see. You do know that through your history of chimeras that typically the smartest animal kind of reign over the other two, which in this case is a dragon. The dragon's by far the smartest.
Not a ram. Sorry, I'm making a shitty joke.
Okay. I thought you were being serious, and I was going to let you know that
No,
dragons can legitimately speak common.
I know. I know. Meta, I know dragons are smarter. I was making a joke. 'Cause
and you
goats
would
are dumb.
for sure know that dragons are incredibly smart. For them to be kind of repelled by anything, there's probably nothing specifically that you could create that would repel a chimera, I'll probably say. And you would know that it's not something. It's gonna be like you're gonna have to muscle your way out of this monster, basically, if you were to take it on.
I repeat basically that information to the others.
Or
and
we
saying,
could-
I thought of an idea. Maybe we could use one of its heads to probably repel them, but I don't think it's actually gonna work. And then repeat Mitchell information about chimeras.
I have an idea. Oh, actually, you know what? No, you were talking first. Do
Sorry. I was gonna say that you would also know that chimeras typically they reflect the worst parts of each individual animal, and that's possibly something you could use to kind of its backfire.
Like worst parts in
yeah.
in
So
what
like its
regard?
dragon head drives it to raid, plunder, and accumulate great hoard.
Oh,
Goat's head
I see.
is stubborn. The badger makes it want to like run. It all has like these three different characteristics. Hence why the ram head kind of wanted just to only go for that bird in the sky over and over and over again, even though they knew it was useless and would rather do something else.
Okay. So okay.
It's a conflicted animal, is what I'm saying.
The chimera might hold resentment for its creator, and especially if the dragon is communicatable to.
Oh shit, you're right. If it is a dragon head, then
We might be able to have a Dormammu moment and bargain.
But what's a Dormammu?
It's from the Forgotten Lands.
It's this old story about a very strong wizard.
Yes. He was a real asshole.
He was a little strange.
Are you trying to do Gafraxis?
No, no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Playing.
Yeah.
But I think it would be a fair guess to say this is a creation of Beck, or at least influenced by
Give me an
Beck.
intelligence check.
I don't think Beck made this.
Probably at least one weak,
You
if not
give me
her.
intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh, you're good. I just want to make sure you hear me.
Because the owlbear was going to attack her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Beck
nice.
made this. That's pretty
I
obvious.
totally made this.
Beck made it.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I
Clearly
mean, the
made it.
lab was underground. The badger
Here,
came from
If
underground.
I get a nat 20, I convince him that he didn't. Okay.
If I get a nat 20, I win the game.
No, I want to.
Fuck, I was gonna do that.
What are you trying to roll for?
I
here?
want to convince Dubak it wasn't made by Beck.
Okay, like you can just do that RP wise. He's also
But he
incredibly.
rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, I mean that's what he thinks. So.
Remember Dubak that the owlbear was attacking her own creations, and was going to attack her if we didn't. Well, probably was going to attack her if we didn't step in and do anything about it.
Maybe, or we entered her lab trying to kill her, and she just released unstable creatures on the world to escape.
I thought. Well, she was here to research the lab, not. She was here with the rest of them. Remember the notes. So this wasn't her lab.
I don't know. It seems convenient.
I
But in
mean,
any case,
I guess
it doesn't really matter at this
we
point.
could explore that lab. It's probably more empty
Has
this time
Emma
around.
arrived at this point, or
Yeah, Gishma's here.
Yeah, I entered the cave, and I just fall over.
Yeah.
you
You
fucked
three
up.
in the cave already look pretty okay. Gishma looks like he's literally one step from falling apart.
I'm glad to see you're safe.
Hey,
Kick
did we get him? Did we win?
They got
We
away,
got
but
'em.
they were
They
really
ran
hurt.
away.
But they're really hurt. They were all
Put them in
unconscious.
combat. We sent them
That'll
back in.
show them.
Didn't they get all unconscious and were just like barely on death's door constantly? Had to be dragged into the airship.
Yeah, I was so close to getting a coup de grace.
Yeah, whose fault was that?
What? I mean, you two were the ones knocking him off the rope, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you.
Why
guys
were we in that situation to begin with?
No,
Look,
it's
I
not.
might not have had beef with Tarkanan before, but now that they've gotten away twice on their stupid ass airship, we have beef. So,
Also-
in my opinion, first order of business, figure out a way to deal with that fucking airship. We need
Let's
like a
take
giant
it.
ballista or something. Ooh,
Need an
I
artificer.
love that. Let's board it. Let's find out where it like docks. We'll sneak on board. Maybe we
Or
need a
just
gang
steal
for
it?
it.
Well,
I
the
don't
thing
know.
is, we can't fly it without a marked person, presumably.
That's
It's
it.
Just take it down.
Oh,
Just
right.
terrorist style.
Frederico needs to
Or
get his
maybe we can
mark
take on
checked.
some jobs.
because
Frederico
I don't
might
know,
be
we
able
might
to
need
fly
money.
it.
because
Oh.
I'm guessing they weren't House Orion, which might mean House Tarkanan's able to fly airships. At
Well,
least in some
remember,
capacity.
aberrant marks do have the abilities of other marks.
Yeah, so there might be someone among them we might be able to enslave or something to fly for us.
Well, Frederico hasn't gotten his mark checked. He might have a mark.
But I mean, that's a 1 in 12 or whatever chance.
Well,
With your intelligence, yeah, Tuvok has no fucking clue how marks work.
I'm just gonna look at him. It's like I sense something in Frederico. He's no ordinary boy.
Good on him.
All right. So
How
immediate.
about Dubak? You give that man some touching.
Well,
Do you need money to heal him?
money
I'll
would
pay.
certainly
I did
help,
last time.
but I don't have any spell slots. I
But
can
we
see
could
what.
probably afford to rest. Do you think they'd come back anytime soon?
Yes.
Like, shout it. You do?
There's a chance. That, I don't know.
There's a
That
chance.
was their leader,
but we
right? Or one of their
could do a
leaders?
Short rest.
Yeah.
Isn't your
at
brother
least-
a big boy?
Well, the Chimera. could
He
come
was
back.
knocked out though, and then healed, and then knocked out again. So
We should
they're
also.
Part of me just wonders though,
probably-
because that airship showed up so quickly. If they have like just one or two others, and they quickly
Yeah,
deployed
if they
them
had
here.
reinforcements.
We should also
wanna-
investigate the hole the Badger came out of.
How about we take a
I don't know
short
if I'm gonna
rest
go out there.
real quick? At least that
Rest.
least we'll be a little better off if we take a short rest.
I mean, at
And
the
then
time,
we can make sure it's safe and then take a long rest.
all right,
I'd be
yeah,
okay with that.
works for
I'm
me.
gonna go hide in a corner while I sleep, though, just in
Yeah,
case
same.
something happens.
We probably want to go in different corners, so if they
Yeah.
find one of us, they don't find all of us.
I'm gonna hide behind these crates and
I'm gonna hide behind this rock.
fetal position it, I
Okay.
guess.
Everybody has only half hit dice, so max 2. I'm just letting everybody
Wait,
know.
why do we have half hit dice?
Because it's the long rest rule. If you're long resting in a place that isn't properly secure, you
We're not long resting.
Yeah, when you did long rest, you only gain up to half.
Yeah, okay. But
yeah.
I never used a hit dice, so I'm at 3.
Ever. So since you've been here, you haven't used a hit dice.
I haven't used any hit dice, yes. I only restore 1 hit dice per long rest. So, and I haven't used any hit dice.
No, you.
I literally haven't used hit dice for the longest time.
Okay.
I've
I'll believe
literally been storing my hit dice.
you. Sure. Just letting you know that's the rules, and I'll be looking out for that in the future as well. So.
Wait, what area wasn't secure when we took a long rest?
So since you left Sharn, and since you haven't been sleeping in like a normal straight up bed, you
Yeah.
only heal up to half.
Oh, you
hit die.
heal up to half?
Up to half. You know.
Okay.
So.
Did
when
we
you
not get a hit dice when we leveled up?
You
'Cause
gain.
an auto adds a hit dice.
Yeah. So you have a max of 4. So now you have 2 hit dice normally after long rests.
I had 2 hit dice and then I leveled up. Now I have 3. Is that normal or should I have 2? That's what I'm asking because I got a hit dice when I leveled up.
You should be at 2.
I should only. So we weren't supposed to get our hit dice when we leveled up.
You get your hit dice max up to 4, but you don't get that. You don't get that third hit dice to use. So.
Wait. I'm confused.
You mean two out of 4? Your max went up,
I
but
had
your
2,
Yeah.
and then I leveled up. Do I not get that hit dice from leveling up?
You have the pool of it, and you will be able to get to that hit dice level, that amount when you long rest in a normal city or town.
so
That's
only the max.
Not what I'm asking.
No,
Yeah,
I
he's
had
asking
2,
if he
I
literally
had
gets
half.
like an expendable hit die, because like when he levels up, he's like saying, "Does it fill the slot it creates?" And I
Like
think the
it
answer's
might
no.
it might auto-fill that slot when it does it.
auto-filled it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
asking. So no.
No, you don't
Okay,
have that.
that's what I was
by my
asking.
rules, you don't have it.
Okay.
So.
That's all I was asking.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to figure out because I was getting a hit dice from leveling up. That's why I had 3.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
at this point, is anybody going to do? Is everybody just going to look out, watch out?
I guess, yeah.
yeah,
okay.
short
I'll
rest.
look for my rock while short resting.
I'm gonna big spoon with good praxis.
Yeah. Everybody, give me a perception check. Dubok, do it with advantage. Assuming everybody wants to actually keep watch.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out while I lick my wounds a little.
Oh my god. We can't see shit,
tired.
dude. At least someone can see.
Yeah, let's go Fraxis. Fraxis is doing all the work. An hour goes by. You hear the kind of the soft trickle of water through the river in the middle. You guys kind of tend to your wounds, applying bandages in the lake. Ahab, you notice that your hair, even though it's kind of like a shared, more or less, you share a body with Federico. Your hair it's actually singed. A lot of your armor is singed as well. If you were hit by any more strikes of that fire, you probably would have lost your leather armor as well.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking really
I
brutal.
was
You actually
gonna
have
agree with that anyways.
you have
I was
fire
taking
scars.
So much fire.
all over your body. Yeah, you're surprised. You're surprised you didn't lose something. There was a highly probable chance that you could have
I was
had
thinking I was gonna lose something, honestly.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't. I was even thinking
Were you
about
rolling?
adjusting the. Huh?
Were you rolling to lose anything? for me?
No. It would you would have if you would have rolled something that made you lose a limb. It is a legitimate possibility. So you just rolled really well a few times. So.
Yeah, I just kept getting caught on fire again. And then I got exhaustion.
Luckily, there was a
I have
river
two
right
levels
there.
of exhaustion, right?
Yes, which still apply.
Is
So
the
that
short
actually
rest
should have
one
been
level
with a
gone?
disadvantage. No, it is a long rest in which you take. I think it is 2 levels.
It takes 1 down.
Does it take
every
one
long rest.
down?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think
Jesus.
long rest takes away all exhaustion.
Nope. It's finishing a long rest reduces a creature exhaustion level by 1, provided the creature has adjusted to some food and drink. Also, being raised from the dead reduces a creature's exhaustion level by 1. So.
Quick, kill me.
So.
Gotta reset him.
Yeah. You will after a long rest in the evening, you guys will take 1, but you still have 2 currently. So all of your checks. So those checks earlier should have done with disadvantage. That's okay. I'll make sure to hold you guys accountable for your soon. So, the short rest goes through. Feel free, everybody, to take a short rest. Gafraxis kind of just listens out, looking over at Dubok. And
I don't hear much. I think we should be pretty safe for the most part. I
Thank
hope
you,
at
Gifrax.
least.
it's like halfway
Your
across
blessing.
the mine.
Thanks, Praxis.
Shut up! We're supposed to
Thanks,
be quiet.
Praxis.
Okay. Everybody takes the short rest. You guys are now free to do whatever you want. It is an hour later. It's still fucking 3 in the morning. So it's still dark as shit outside.
Been a
So,
rough day.
So we're
I
not
come
sleeping
rendezvous
here.
with the others.
I mean, we could sleep in here, but there's not really any other safe locations. I don't want to be closer to the lab, if that makes sense.
That's fair. Well, there were several houses abandoned in the town that were like of relatively sound design.
You could go back
When
to
Ahab and I were
Beck's
going
place.
through there, we could perhaps go there. I'm sorry, what was that?
We could go back to Beck's place.
Or the farmhouse.
Yeah.
Over at.
I think we're talking about the same place, right? Where we fought the farmer undead dude.
Yeah.
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 Are we comfortable with that? I mean,
Unless we
It's
want to do a
just-
new place, because that place served us all right. Like,
True.
familiar.
I don't know. I guess just my thought process is like the bandits are at least familiar with that location being used by their stuff. Not saying it's guaranteed they'll go there, but there are other buildings that are just, as far as they would know, are abandoned, right? Versus this
Yeah.
one where it's
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
oh,
I
Farmer
was-
Brown's not there. That's kind of weird. Let's check that out.
I was operating under hoping on the assumption that there's like wouldn't check, but you know, it's probably
Yeah.
better. to
There
just
is
go
the
there
place where they
first, you
hid the bodies. We could sleep. We could remove the
know.
bodies
I
and
mean,
sleep in
let's
there.
okay. Go somewhere
I don't-
else. Than sleep in their bodies.
That's
yeah.
pretty safe.
it'd be nice to be in a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could take there are bedrolls here, right? In case there's no beds wherever we're going, we can grab a few. Because I actually don't have one in my inventory.
Oh shit.
So-
why?
Can I scavenge a bedroll from in here?
yes,
Mitchell?
you can scavenge a bedroll. There's more. There's
Awesome.
like tons of rations. There's tons of general living supplies in here as
I'll
well.
take a bedroll. Yeah.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
cool.
How
I'll just
heavy
take
would that
Add
be?
bedrolls to your inventory. You can do so through the
Import
shop?
items.
or
I
import
want to
items.
feed
Yeah.
the snake with some rations that are around.
Close that.
I wonder if it's lonely because it has no snake friends.
Bed
Shit.
roll. Import.
Bedroll.
I want to get it a snake friend.
That'd be awesome.
I just
like, a
have
little
like
basket full of 'em.
bags of snakes, like a bandolier of snake bags, and I'll just like throw them at people. Like, what the fuck?
I make for such a great distraction, like in the middle of a party or something. Just a bunch of snakes slithering around underneath people.
Surprise, bitch! Check out the ladder.
Get out of here. All right, well there you go. I have a bedroll now. So yeah, we can. if we do the farmhouse, we did talk about trapping it the first time we slept there, so we could do that. I'd be comfortable if we're going to use the farmhouse. Otherwise, I'm going to try and go for just a random place in the village from.
Yeah, I think
I don't
want
want to be.
it out.
I don't want
I
to be
gave
near
you
the
12
fucking
darts, sorry,
lab,
because you
though.
forgot to put them in your inventory.
What was that, Ahab? Sorry, I didn't catch the last
I
one.
don't want to be near the lab because the village is closest to the lab, while the farmhouse is the farthest from the lab.
That's
The
true.
farmhouse is familiar with the bandits, so maybe pick just a house that's like.
Bandits are dead. They don't know about the farmhouse.
Well, Beck was at the farmhouse, and Beck was associated with the bandits.
Mhm. So presumably
Yeah.
they are aware that, and like also the guy watched, like his main task was watching that road for the bandits, right? So presumably they interacted with him on a few occasions, you think. But
Well, that was personally Beck's creation, because I did believe.
Do we
her
know that?
But
I mean,
Yes,
I
we
agree
do
that
know
was
that
Beck's
was Beck's
creation, right?
creation.
But we know she was in
That's
and
not
out of
an
that cave
assumption.
system,
She did
right?
create
So-
Did you say that? Okay.
No, I know. Yeah, I
No,
I
that was
agree.
me. That was me. He was talking
No,
about
I
me because I was saying I didn't
it's
remember that for
confirmed
sure.
she made it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just
but-
saying, like, I think those aren't mutually exclusive, right? Like, she made it, but I think it also can still be familiar with
Yeah.
the
A
bandits she was working
lone
with.
farmhouse seems a bit more conspicuous than just one of many houses up against each other in the town.
Yeah, that is really close to the lab, though.
Well, let's think how close, because I know we had to also run from the main town square that we were looking at to get to that place that she was at. Like, do they share? Like, is it a few minutes walk or is it like 10 or 20?
So,
Like,
so
can
there's a
we recall,
general
Mitchell?
like, it's more like a general farming area. So there's like houses on the outskirts. The house that they had stationed out was just that side. And as you guys get closer and closer in, the houses get tighter and closer together. But the farther you go out, the more farming it is, the farther and more distances.
We
You know,
could just-
for example, Frederico's is like 3/4 out, has a good chunk of space. You know, it's like a 20-minute walk from the kind of the center of the house, the center of the village. You know, whereas like you can go 30 minutes out and you can find some more houses. Yeah.
How far was her lab from the center of the village, would you say, just to give us like an idea of?
Oh, her.
Like
So
comparison.
the lab itself.
I wouldn't say it's her
'Cause
lab, but
Yeah, sorry, a lab.
Semantics, we don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
uh,
I know in my notes I haven't noted that she didn't create it, James. Don't worry.
Okay.
So the center of the town, you guys went up to the mayor's house. So the mayor's house is literally in the center of the town, next to the shopping
Okay.
districts and everything like that. So the lab is in the legit center of the town.
We could just hang out at a different farmhouse at the edge of town, but not the same
Yeah.
farmhouse.
I was thinking that. Were there any like?
Same.
Can we see any other like farmhouses sort of
I
from?
feel
we
like
saw them on the
Federico
way in.
should know.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
Federico knows any.
Well, Federico would know that there are farmhouses, but the general
Whether
state,
or not they're destroyed.
yeah, general not that'll be left up to an investigation check. Probably make that disadvantage because you're doing it at the middle of the night even with dark sight. It's going to be a little hard.
And exhaustion.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we'd
For
probably
the
not
other
let
for the
them
other two that are not
exhaust it.
exhausted, I'll say you can roll a flat roll. One person can do that. But
Well,
if you
once
guys are
we
going
get
to do
out there,
it,
right?
once you get out there,
Yeah.
we'll just.
So if that's what we want to do, that's my personal vote. I don't want to sleep with bodies. That sounds
I-
terrifying.
I'm just saying
agree.
we remove the bodies.
Yeah,
It
no,
seems
I
like
agree, but-
unnecessary.
Yeah, it seems like a bit much. I don't know.
I don't know. Seems safer than.
I'd rather just.
Well, you
walk
can sleep
up the
down there
walk.
if you want.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there you go. The safest thing would be the split. There you go. If we do get ambushed, only a part of us would die. So if you want to split, Federico, we can.
I'm
You can
not
sleep with the
Federico
bodies.
right now.
Well, sorry, Ahab, whatever.
Yeah. Get it right.
Is that a yeah, as in you're gonna go sleep with some bodies
No.
by yourself, or yeah, as in okay?
No.
Well, then I guess we'll head out of the cave and do that investigation check. Kazar, you want to take point? You're not exhausted, right? On that?
Nope. Not
Okay.
exhausted. I got dark vision.
You're more
decent- I'm not-
perceptive than I, probably.
Give me
mean-
one single roll for investigation.
Investigation.
That train.
I'm considering inspiration, but I don't think it's worth it. No.
No, that's fair.
As you go, you notice that the farther and farther you go out from the center of the town, kind of outskirting, you notice that the more you go out away from the lab in the center of town, that the houses are more deliberately burned down because of the separation between them. So that means that the rubble, it's like literally just rubble pile after rubber pile after rubble pile. There's nothing. You guys would have to like actively work to find a sleeping situation here or a rest situation.
Okay. With where we slept before in the forest, if we use bedrolls, would we still have a relatively comfortable long rest, or would we still be penalized in that case?
The penalization comes from you guys being out on the road.
Okay, so if it's any kind of outdoor,
yeah,
like if we had a tent,
any
would that undo it, or
it would
we made
require
shelter?
something of a little bit more pizzazz. I would say like a
tiny hut.
yeah,
Okay.
it's Leoman's tiny hut is probably where the spell, the line is drawn, which is a third level spell.
I've actually heard of
So,
that. Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool.
Um,
I was looking
sounds
at
pretty
it
funny.
for Sketch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought it'd be funny. I think I might have. I don't know if I actually grabbed it.
Well,
That would be a fun one.
maybe
Alright, well.
Gishma can take point as we wander back slightly more towards the center of town to maybe see if there's better prospects.
Yeah, if people are okay with that, I would be down.
Right.
I think if we're quiet
mean-
enough, we'll be okay. But
Yeah.
We'll try
We
to
can
get
still
as
do
far
watches
away
and
from the
everything.
center.
yeah, exactly. We'll try and find one as far as away. So yeah, if that works, we can. I'm willing to do that. I'll take point. I'll summon my rifle or whatever.
Okay. Sounds good because you're gonna try again at something. You're going to go for the middle. Give me a investigation. You already have it to it, so just an investigation.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So you get
Worse.
about 15, maybe 10 minutes away from the center of town, and you do find a house that is kind of half burned down, but still looks pretty able to be lived in, more or less.
Okay, fair enough.
Or rest in. I will remind everybody that I posted about it yesterday, but you cannot gain long rest benefits within 24 hours.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
So your long rest will have to end in the 10th, or the next day. So
Okay, that's fair. Let's see. If we do end up doing this place, I was thinking just as like a simple additional security measure, we could just have, because it's super dark, right? Just have like a low-lying rope or whatever tight cord someone might have at like ankle level, in case I don't know, Beck like sneaks in. Maybe there's a chance she'll fall on her face and alert us.
Tripwire.
Yeah, because I don't really have anything else I can build out of at the moment. I
Your
have a
darts.
shopping list. I don't have darts because Kazar does, so we could try and do another punchy trap if we wanted to.
That's a lot of digging for 4
It
a.m.
is exactly. So besides
yeah,
that,
time
I
for your
could add that
digging.
security measure, but I guess we could just go to sleep. If no one else has anything else they want to,
Has it been 24 hours since?
or at least rest until we can sleep. I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
if you guys want to hole up here for 18 more hours, that's okay. Or
Wait, isn't it a
20.
new day though?
Well, is
you're-
it about a new day mark or 24 hours between a long
24 hours
rest?
between.
When was our
Okay.
last long rest?
I was
You guys
Yes.
finished your long rest, and so that it was 11:45, or so. Then you guys did the whole 2 hours, and you guys took a short rest. It took you another hour to find this place, which makes it 4 now. So it's only been about maybe 4 hours, 4.5 hours since you guys woke up from your last long rest.
Well, shouldn't people being exhausted still get the benefits though? Because they are tired and sleeping with. I don't know.
I will check the exhaustion rules and get back to you.
Well, because your argument is we're not sleepy enough. 2 of us are literally physically exhausted.
Yeah, James, I said
Yeah.
let me read the rules and I'll get back to you. So
Okay.
I'm reading
Even
it
if
right now.
the rules don't work out in that way,
Yeah.
I at least like from an RP perspective, I could see us like, oh,
Yeah.
we'll help take care of the exhausted people for X amount of hours if people need to do that. I'm okay on a short rest because Warlock and all that. I would prefer a long rest though, as I am still quite hurt. Not as bad.
So
Yeah,
I will
but-
say that if you take an 8-hour period of doing nothing and 6 hours of you purely sleeping / meditating to try to prematurely get rid of that exhaustion, then that's okay. I'll allow it. So, even though
Okay.
technically it's not raw, I'm allowing it. So
Well, isn't a
Hey,
long
talk
rest
to my
still
plans.
removes the level 1 of
it's
exhaustion?
finishing a long rest, which implies that you're gaining the benefits of said long rest, instead of,
That
just-
still feels like semantics, but I
yeah, it
understand.
is semantics, and so that's why I'm allowing it.
Well, all right. So that'll put us at 6 p.m. tomorrow, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I
Wait,
think so.
what?
Where's
In 8
our
hours?
cannon? Okay.
In 8 hours from now, it'll only be noon. And
Yeah.
then, unless you're trying to go for another 8 hours after that. What do you mean, Lubak?
Oh, I think he
I
was
guess
doing
that'd be
8
8 p.m.
mistakes. Yeah, I see now. Oh, God.
I was just figuring out how much time it would be until the end of a long rest plus the waiting period.
Yeah.
In that case, I mean, where I'm at right now is I'm out of spell slots, but I can do all right with cantrips. Probably not against anything big boy. We could look at just chilling in town for a couple of days to just kind of recover if we want. That would probably be the most slow ball way of doing this.
I mean,
Like
in this
removing our
town or pulling
exhaustion
back
is
to?
pretty big.
That's true. Yeah. If that's the case, do we want to like? For example, how according to the map, Mitchell, how far do we think that like fort would be from us as well? Because I'm thinking
let
maybe
me-
if we're gonna do that long, we
Yeah.
might want to look at like a permanent place to rest.
And of course, you can
Nice
always
one.
go to the map yourself, which you're doing right now. Let me
Let's see.
check
Oh right, I forgot you
uh,
have the miles thing.
Yeah. I'll check
It
the
actually does
travel
that.
pace.
With exhaustion, if we're moving as a group,
Yeah, that's a good point. Might not
it'll
wanna
probably
travel
take
too much.
you
that's some ways away.
Yeah.
a day or two
Rip.
of walking, I think.
I mean, that's a good way to burn
That's-
time in between long rests.
That's fair. But you do bring up a good point that we will be in like an open plain. Like if we do get ambushed at all, that could be bad.
Yeah. I mean, I got like half my spell capacity right now.
But that does put us further away from where we definitely know there are active threats.
That's fair.
Being
Yeah, we
lab
want to head
and,
out.
bandits and whatnot.
Okay. Well, so in general, what's the move? Like, what's big picture? Like, are people just gonna? Are we down to just fuck up Tarkanon? Like, do we want to take on some more jobs?
Give me a history. Give me an history check on House Cannon. I think that your guys' lack of investigation into House Cannon would bring you a little bit of alarm. Fucking Christ! You know very little. Know very little about House Cannon, and that's why you didn't investigate. Fuck it. Okay, never mind. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I
Yeah,
wanted
these
to.
seem like
I wanted to.
small-time guys. I don't think they're much of a threat.
Yeah.
Personally, I definitely want to check out the lab. I want to follow up on Beck, or how do you say Beck? How do you say her name? I was fucking up.
At the
Just because Beck, there you go. Because she knows so much about us and our faces.
That's true.
Besides that, I know obviously Federico is very determined to get revenge on his brother and tracking down those bandits and whatnot. I think we've gotten pretty okay leads right now, so I'd be fine to like change gears if that's what you're talking about.
At
like going
the
back to
very
Shard
least,
or
you should let
something like
Dubak and I get rid of at least one level of our exhaustion so we can at least move
Yeah,
at a normal speed.
In the immediate sense of things, it sounds like we want to at least spend a day or two resting for this exhaustion stuff, which I'm okay with.
So following that logic, I think it wouldn't be a horrible idea to go to the keep. They might even, depending on how much it costs, it might be worth investing in horses or something like that, or rent a escort or something to move more quickly.
Fair. I would be okay with that. I am still a little bit worried just because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't 100% know who's at that keep, right? I think we made the assumption it might have been those riders we met on the way here, but besides that, I don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
The
it could be
riders in
more.
like the Hell Desert.
No, the riders went the other way. They went
Frederico
east.
can give me
Well, yeah,
a
they
history
mentioned where
check
to like bring people to them, right? But
um,
like, I thought maybe the keep
to
was an
kind of learn
outpost of
more
theirs.
about it.
I don't
I'll
know.
say don't make
Yeah.
this one disadvantage. Okay, you would have been told about it. It is kind of the nearest, it is literally almost the nearest place from Lorinar. It is more or less a on there kind of fort of sorts.
Okay.
They are
pretty-
in
pretty normal
currently a 100-year-long Cold War, and so it is mostly a place used to, just in case shit goes down, there's something ready. So,
Okay, fair enough. I'm sure then we could get supplies and rest there.
Yeah.
That would be an issue. So
as
I'd be
far
down
as
with
you
on
know,
the
from
Vanguard keep.
10 years ago. So
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's probably our best bet compared to fucking
Yeah.
Lorinar.
No, I agree.
Short of going to Fort Light, that's pretty close as well.
Let's see. Oh yeah,
Uh,
southeast of there. That's
yeah,
true.
Arcanix
At
is
that
also
point, we
quite-
might as well hit up Marketplace if we're
Yeah.
going there, right? Because that's
Or,
just a normal
yeah,
town.
Crag War, yeah.
Yeah, or
Arcanix
Crack
is
War.
a little far
That
away.
sounds terrifying. Welcome to Crag War. But yeah, no, I like the idea of Vanguard Keep. If people are down with that, I think that could
Yeah.
be cool.
It
'cause
looks
we were gonna check it out
horribly
anyway.
ominous. On this.
We're just surrounded in this plain.
And reminder,
Dark
if you
desert.
are interested in actually learning more about if Frederico has a mark, he would have to take the test, which is still in Stormhome. So
Should we scavenge for supplies in the cave for the
Can
journey?
we grab rations?
Yeah. I don't know if there's
Let's
any
see.
rations left still.
I'm pretty sure you grabbed a ton of
I
rations,
probably
though, right?
have.
We did.
Yeah, personally, I have enough for myself. Oh, my guy already. I have 10 days worth still.
I have
Because I replenished for me. Yeah.
I haven't been marking my rations.
I have 2 days.
Oh yeah. Maybe
Okay,
grab-
we can.
I
split
didn't
some too, 'cause
think
he said it'd
anybody
be like a
really
day or two
wanted to
journey,
do
right? So-
rations
Well,
keeping,
yeah.
so
Yeah, no.
If,
I don't
yeah,
really want to.
if we're just gonna RP, there's enough rations in the cave or whatever.
Cool.
so.
Sounds good. I think what we discussed, right, is like if it becomes a scenario where it might make sense, like a long ocean voyage, or like we're walking through the middle of the
Yeah.
desert, then perhaps we'll talk about it. But no, that sounds good.
All right. I guess no time better than the present.
Yeah. I suppose we could head out now, slip out of this town in the night, and then
How about we
continue
rest?
onwards.
I mean,
Because we're
like a
literally
long
moving
rest?
at
Well-
half speed.
Okay.
well,
Do we
can't
want to
long-
do the?
Well, yeah,
Oh.
we can't long rest, but we can at least make sure we can move at normal speed.
Well, we have to long rest to get rid of exhaustion.
Mitchell,
I
did
I
the
had
house
ruled
rule.
that if you guys just
that-
took 8 hours to let your bones rest, you do not gain any benefits of the long rest, but you do take off 1 notch of exhaustion.
Okay, gotcha. I missed that.
That's right.
Because right now we're moving at half our speed, so we can at least.
Yeah.
Rest
So we
and
can
get
just
rid of
chill
that.
here in this place
Okay,
for a
that's
bit
fine.
and then head out. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
chill in the house or whatever. I'll try and find like a vantage point there, and I'll just chill with my rifle.
Okay.
While the others rest.
I'll say that give me as the as it turns, kind of the sun dawns and it starts to become day over the next few hours. Please give me a perception check. Ephraxis will help you with advantage.
Is that me?
No, you are currently resting. So
Oh, gotcha.
I'll say Gishma because he said he was going to look at a vantage point.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well. Is that with advantage?
Yeah,
said, or-
you can roll for it again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Well.
You spend your time as the hours go by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes by pretty quickly. You get a little sleepy though, just kind of sitting there with your rifle as the day kind of just draws on. You don't notice anything, but I would like Dubok and I would like Ahab to both roll charisma saving throws.
Oh God.
Disadvantage.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
I'll still take your
just-
first roll. It's
Yeah.
still 7. Jesus.
Ooh.
Nutty.
Well, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus
I-
7 is what I meant. So
I get a nosebleed.
from what?
There's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, is it every skill time you roll? Or I thought it was only when you get a 1.
We added the extra, so it's both saving
Oh,
throws and
yeah.
ones.
you know it's bleeding. You wipe it off a little bit. Okay, that's it. Is there anything anybody would like to do during these 8 hours?
Sleep.
No.
Okay. Yeah, the other 2 are meditating, of course. Khyphraxis is sitting next to you. Khyphraxis is going to try to ascertain any sort of information about. Hey.
Kishma, did they ever tell you about the war in the Mark? You know what that is?
No, I don't think I do.
They say, morning's 100 years ago. 500 years? I don't know. House Cannon's been a thing for a while. That's what they say. And apparently, the Dragon Marks, they didn't like Tarkanan, and they massacred everyone. The Dragon Marks massacred all the people with the red marks, you know what I'm saying? And there was one that apparently leveled cities with his mark. Cities.
Jesus, what the fuck? What happened to him?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what happened.
Luckily,
to the
we're
guy
not
that
fighting
lives
them, right?
Yeah.
we're just here.
Turn at the other. Sleeping.
You start seeing glowing red from his chest.
Yeah.
Hey,
There you
hey, Khyphraxis.
Yeah.
You know, that reminds me, Bane, he was just telling me the other day while I was sleeping. You should keep an eye out on info regarding this band that levels cities. You know, when we're out and about. You seem like a bright guy, Khyphraxis. I believe in you.
Better get your
Learn
eyes
whatever you
checked.
I tap the glasses on my head.
Yeah, you actually, they have a beautiful purple sheen that glimmers. So
Yeah, they do. They're Gucci.
they're Gucci.
Yeah.
What
Let's
house
just
is
hope we
that?
don't run into them soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I'll be sure to take that into account.
There you go. There's
I'll
your
lean
fucking
back
lord
and
on-
contemplate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do imagine somebody gaining enough power to level a fucking city. And your mind brings yourself to think of the morning and the moorland and how, you know, your grandmother was, you know, was there. She was a part of the morning. She was a victim of what happened. And that's why you are what you are today.
Yeah, dirty fucking.
Fucking refugees.
Yeah. You know, take one of your hands like goes up to touch your horn. Feel it. Okay, and your 8th hour rolls by, and you look up, and the sun's beautiful in the sky.
moment's over.
And it's a beautiful, temperate day. Oh, it's almost 90. You think it's hot. It's hot and sunny. And you wait a second, and you actually see some clouds start to form and come in. And think it might rain later. That's it. It is now 12 p.m. Everybody has woken up from the long rest. Take off 1 level of exhaustions, both of you.
Yep.
And you guys are free to do what you want. So,
Let's
Bada
go.
bing. So, yeah. Let's follow the baby to Vanguard. Keep.
so a travel pace is
Wait, I thought we were gonna explore the laboratory real quick before we left.
Oh, do you guys want to still? It's just.
I mean,
I thought you weren't comfortable with just the one.
I don't
level
have spell
exhaustion
slots,
still.
but if you're comfortable going in there, I'm not going to be able to do much.
Yeah, I'm still like, I still don't look great, but I won't die instantly. Hopefully.
I could
Presumably.
still, hop out too. This is
Oh, I mean, I guess.
I'd be
we could
okay
come
dipping
back
our heads in
later.
And just
I
be ready to
imagine we're
start
gonna head
moving
back
soon.
this way after Vanguard Keep anyway, right? So we might as well just do it after we've gotten rid of the exhaustion. But if
That's
I
a good
know,
point,
We could
actually.
peek down there before we leave.
yeah, we could totally just like take a peek because like I mean running out wasn't the worst thing in the world if you want to
Yeah.
send like the fastest, stealthiest guy, whatever. Like Gefraxis, for example.
Yeah.
I'd be comfortable peeking down there, and maybe even sending someone down there.
I
Okay,
would
yeah. I'm
suggest
okay with that.
I'm pretty sneaky, but I've not been having the luck of the gods, so perhaps not high.
Yeah, fair. I'll if we do send someone down there, I'll like go to like the base of the stairs and I could provide like fire support or something. I can make it there. But anyhow, we can head over there then, since we're already near the center of town anyway.
Alright.
It was what, like 10 minutes out, 15 minutes out?
Yeah,
So,
it is about 10 minutes out. So.
okay. We'll make our way there and
Okay.
I'll look out for any signs of any new movement or disturbances since while we've been
Give
away
me
from town.
an investigation check.
Let's see. Hey.
You don't see any specific new. No.
Okay, fair.
There's just a
Good.
gaping hole from the owlbear that.
Yeah, I'm just like, looks the same to me.
I think it's like a Looney Tunes outline.
Actually, there would be something that you would notice.
Oh.
The owlbear corpse is not there anymore.
Ooh, okay, I was actually going to ask about that because I wanted the skin in. Alright, I'll look at corpse stuff.
You guys head up to it. I'm assuming Gefraxis is following.
Sure.
Okay, he's gonna just stand right there and wait. Who's going in?
I will.
Okay.
And I'll follow right behind him. Like, I'll be like 10 feet out, but I'll be behind him.
Okay.
I will keep watch out here dutifully.
Then I'm going to pull Kazarin to the scene. And then I'll pull Gishma into the scene. Okay. You guys both are now. You tiptoe back into the lair. It's dark, it's damp, it's cold, it's wet. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna creep forward.
Okay. You step over the dead body of one of Beck's creations.
Cool. I'd like to sneak around this corner, see where the owlbear came from.
You see a gate that has been pried open.
How big does it look inside? Okay.
Keep going up to it.
Yeah. I smell. Does it smell like there are animals in there?
Any more animals?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. It smells like funky, like there was animals at one point, but no more animals, you think.
Alright, I'm gonna peek my head in.
Okay, you peek your head in. You can actually walk around a little bit. You see nothing. You see a little bit of a water puddle next to the side. It's a little bit grassy on the left side.
Okay.
You actually see, like, a bunch of... you actually don't see much in terms of, waste. But it doesn't have that animal smell.
Ooh, hello.
What you see is you take around the corner and you see what seems to be like a chicken.
How
Tiny little
big?
chicken. It's about the size of a chicken, but it's got
Okay.
wings of a dragon almost, it looks like.
Holy shit.
But
Mm.
to scale?
To scale of the chicken. Yes.
Okay.
That would have been really funny.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like going around, and you hear it like go, not like that. It goes a little higher pitched, and it sounds a little more like a. No, it sounds a little more scaly than that. A little more growly.
God.
That's close. Yeah. Give me a history check on this. This is something that you might know. God, this is a
How did you-
cockatrice.
Hmm.
You don't
Oh,
want it to
no.
bite you.
Okay.
It will turn you into stone if it does so.
Okay.
There was a sort of fighting that actually you had mentioned as you were walking through Sharn. You had overheard somebody talk about cockatrice fighting. There's underground rings that you heard about that people would be locked up in a cage with this animal, a cockatrice, this monstrosity, and basically the goal was to not get turned into stone.
I wave over Ishma and say, "Hey, look, you should feed this chicken. It has funny wings. I bet it makes good noise."
Can I do an insight check on?
Yeah, give me
Kazuma?
against. Both of them make them to the GM.
Okay, I won't.
I don't
I
want.
won't do it.
You don't want to do
Okay,
that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sounds good. I'll
Josh.
just watch cautiously, like.
Alright, I want to see if I
Look at
can
bites
see
of
any
soap.
others.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check as you look in.
Okay.
You don't see anything.
Animals. Alright, so there's more things in cages, or thing, I guess. Do we dare check out the giant pulsing light?
Yeah, I know, right? That's the main thing I want to check out.
I know,
It's got to be cool, right?
Alright, yeah, fuck. Why else are we here? Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a place I feel I should be. You want to peek around this corner?
Okay. You peek around the corner.
Oh my god.
And you see this giant empty cave. Not even your dark sight doesn't seem to like completely fill up the whole entire cave. And as you get really close, you see in the back of it a hole where a wall should be.
Oh. I found out where the Chimera came from.
And this gate is closed.
Yeah. Oh.
And you see a matching one on the other side over here as well.
What's this thing in the center again? Sorry.
This is a giant fountain. It's just kind of like a
Okay.
still water fountain.
Alright, and this cage?
You see stagnant water, and it kind of
Oh,
pulls
no.
up to the top, and you see a giant hole in the center as well that goes straight
Oh.
down. And you can't. Your dark sight doesn't even seem to go down it, as it's kind of at an awkward angle. This
Interesting.
housed some sort of water creature, you believe.
Yeah, deep water. Terrifying shit.
Go swim. You're a lizard.
Yeah, I'm an Argonian. I can breathe underwater.
I'm sure it's not an aboleth.
Alright, well, onto the light. Couldn't go poorly. Big old blood splatter. What kind of, is it like a staircase over here, or just continue into a hallway?
As you go up, you do notice that there are blood splatters on the ground. You do see these kind of footprints, and it says on the wall, "Do not enter," written in blood. Give me an intelligence
What
check.
is
As
it
you
written in
go.
blood, sorry?
Do not enter.
Oh, okay.
Give
cool.
me an intelligence check as you look at this.
Oh, wait, intel. I was looking
Yeah.
at skills, right?
For investigation. You notice it's in a very familiar handwriting. You took a peek at one of the letters, and you assume that this would probably be Beck's handwriting.
I think I know where Beck may be hiding.
That'd be perfect.
I'll inform Kishma that this is Beck's writing. You think we should go in?
Oh God.
Eek.
I'll cover you if we do.
You're still at the other end. Wait, you're in the map. So your character.
Oh, do you want me to move my token?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be like 10 feet or so behind
Okay,
him. I
then
didn't know
you
if I
follow him. Yeah.
had permission to move. Okay, cool. Let's see.
Yeah. Of course. you have
Where
permission
is
to
he?
move. He's
Drop
north.
this pig down.
Just north. You should actually see him. Right. Yeah. You kind of go around the water fountain, and you see this.
Are you ready?
Are you gonna go in?
Yes.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes,
I'd
alright, let's go,
I'd
let's go.
like to know
One
what
second.
inn is like if it's like a staircase. or
Yeah.
hallway.
Sorry. You had asked, and I forgot to answer. Let me kind of describe what you see. You see kind of these two stone pillar walls that seem a little bit heavier to push.
How long does this last?
Stone pillars.
Stone pillar doors, sort
Oh.
of. Like heavy stone doors, basically.
I walk up and I give it a solid push.
Okay.
have a
Give me
crowbar if you
a
need it.
athletics check with advantage if you're gonna use a crowbar.
Okay, cool. I hand it to him.
Ooh.
Nice. You. It wouldn't make that sound. You push open the doors. I will bring you to this.
I give Kishma back his crowbar. Why you always got these
You
crowbars?
give me an Arcana check.
I know, right?
As you guys both
Arcana.
step in.
Okay, this does not look like a good place to be.
Yeah. You instantly
Oh,
feel
no.
your both of you. Give me an Arcana check.
It's just like a
Oh.
Dark Souls boss room.
Oh no.
Alright.
Yeah. As you.
Did you go past the fog wall?
Yeah, honestly.
Well, now you guys don't see this. Gishma, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you didn't go past the fog wall, you could still come back.
That's true. We can still run.
That's how this works.
You realize
I
that this
didn't
might
know.
be the culmination of every single kind of essence of magical energy that was being talked about seeping through the earth.
Jesus
Collected
Christ. Okay,
right here.
I'm gonna grab
You-
Kizar by the shoulder and be like, we need to leave. I'm gonna whisper in his ear, we need to go.
You
It's
look
not
up
happening.
as there's kind of these swirling pools of that kind of seems like wind flowing through you, sending chills down your spine. You see like halfway across this room, it kind of seems to like fall apart, kind of turning to this abyss down below in which it just doesn't enter. You do notice that all the magical essence around you seems to actually light up the room, and at the top, above a few steps, it
Yeah.
reminds you of what he was referring to. The thing. You saw
Let's get outta
all those
here.
monstrosities that were created? That little creepy crawly hand thing with the giant mouth for an eye and all that you killed with your gun that kind of attacked Ahab. You think that might have been this that created it.
Oh god. Okay.
You watch as it's looking over at the abyss. It's currently attached to chains, one at each of its corner, and it slowly seems to turn at you.
Okay. Okay. I turn.
Okay.
So I grab him. I do the whisper in his ear, and I leave. I turn
Okay.
around. I try and run. I start running.
I run.
Okay.
Fuck. that.
You run back out.
God.
Okay. That's one for the
I never
notes.
stop
Okay.
running.
You guys start running. You guys don't start running. Stop running through the other layer. Running, and you notice that you hear a splash from the water fountain as one of the little creepy crawly hands comes out. You can make it around at least. They kind of seem to like slowly this water. It's like flesh that was pooled in water for too long. You at least can go 60 at least.
Oh,
fuck!
fuck!
It kind of seems.
Okay. Here, hold
that
on.
seems
Sorry.
to kind of go from the water fountain, kind of crawling itself up. You actually notice as it moves, it kind of stains the water fountain a darker blue, a darker kind of black color.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Can you
Should
like
we roll initiative or anything, or?
Are you guys just gonna bolt?
I would like to.
Okay, then just give me a dex check.
Okay, that
both
sounds
of you.
good. then. If we're just bolting, I will do that as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get the fuck out of here. All right, ability check.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, well, you know.
Okay. You watch as they kind of fall out of the water fountain and they start to slowly chase after you. But as you guys pull out of their range, they seem to like slow down and seem to come back to the water fountain, hurling themselves in. You guys see as you look over your shoulder, and you guys are out of there, running up the stairs
Okay, yeah.
and back into the village with everybody else.
What do you guys see?
The
Wipe
treasure down
sweat
there?
off so get out. Let's just say we can come back here when we're fully rested.
So
There's,
right now we can
there's a
go
lot
in.
more down there.
I grab
No.
Ishma by the hand and say, "Let's go down. Come on, man."
We'll die. The creature, at least it looked
If you
like the
beat me in
creature
a
that's
game
behind.
of cards, I won't ask you again.
You're not even gonna wait for my explanation. Okay, fine. I'll beat you at cards again, old man. Let's throw down.
Should deliberately lose
Can
and
we
let
do
him
that
down
at a
there.
different place, please?
No, I sit down on the grass. I'm ready. Let's go.
I take out my slightly charred card set
Okay.
and get ready to play.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
What is it? Plus 1d8, right?
Yeah. Give me plus
with
1d8.
disadvantage. With disadvantage.
With
though.
disadvantage, yeah.
Oh,
With disadvantage.
Ah!
Still won.
Nope. He lost. Gishma, you had a really shitty performance, but you played even worse. Clearly, he is still racked with emotion from his brother, and he can't fully focus, even though it's not his brother. Whoever's piloting that body is not fully there.
okay,
God
good.
fucking damn it, Gishma. I've only won once against
You guys feel, as you guys
Take that, old
are
man.
playing in the middle of it, the ground shakes from
Jesus.
underneath you.
Hey, you wanna get out of here?
Let's fucking leave.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna start like lightly jogging down the road.
Yeah,
I will
definitely
follow.
just, like, walk.
Oh fuck. Let's see, I don't even know what to call that in my notes. I'm just gonna call it flesh blob.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's pretty
I was
close.
thinking of the hellish creature.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Once you guys deal with it.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, exactly.
that's several, I think, a level or two away. At least. We can take him.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, easy game, easy game.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I just asked to play a game of cards immediately.
I'll keep that in mind. If we ever have an issue persuading you about anything in the future, we will always decide it by a game of cards. That'll be the last
Agreed.
last chance.
I mean, I mean, if you beat me in a game of gambling, I deserve to listen to you.
Okay.
I like
You guys are just gonna start to head.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
You guys.
You undo cap.
Hmm?
Sticky key. God damn it! I was
Oh.
holding down shift and it's stuck. I can't type now. It's clicking it.
Okay. Let's see if you guys encounter anything right here.
You're still trying to use just the trackpad.
Yes.
Feels bad.
Okay. Is there anything anyone would like to do during this walk?
at least.
I want to talk about the glory of Bane to everyone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If he's gonna do that, I want to hang back like 20, 30 feet. I don't want to hear his fucking sermon.
If you beat me in a game of cards, I'll let
Oh
you
my
read
God.
to me your entire Bible.
How about I read it anyways?
I go and join Gishma 30 feet back.
Okay, you guys are walking for quite a while, and the wind kind of blowing through these grassy plains, and you guys come across a few stones, and as you guys kind of walk through them, you hear that the wind slowly stops. As you look around, it's completely quiet inside this circle of stones.
Oh god, it's noon. It's gonna be the wolf. It's like midnight, but during the day. It's gonna be a day wolf.
It's I said a few hours in, so that's about 4 p.m.
God
Oh,
damn it.
And it's just a very weird moment as you guys don't hear the wind, even though it's blowing pretty hard. Feel it?
Yeah, I feel it.
You don't hear it?
No.
The ground, the grass doesn't actually move at all.
I would like to take my fingers and rub them next to my ear to see if I can hear it.
No, you can't hear it.
I'm gonna scream.
Oh,
You scream.
Wait, are we just chilling outside? How far away are we from the
You guys are
lab?
4 hours away.
Okay.
You guys are multiple miles away from Lower Nar at this point.
I start looking around.
Give me a perception check then.
Possible ambush.
You don't see anything. It's just grassy for miles.
Oh god. I try and telepathically link with Dubok. Can you hear me?
Can I hear him?
Yeah, you guys can hear each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys can talk. It's just there's no air. There's just no wind. It seems like that kind of enters this.
Oh, but when I rubbed my fingers next to my head, you said I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, I thought you meant by anything. I thought you meant that referring to wind specifically.
Oh no! I'm like
Okay.
literally like rubbing. I thought
That's
we
why
were
I
all-
was screaming.
I was
Yeah.
like-
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, you
I thought
hear
it
stuff.
was
There's
some
just
sort of,
no.
like,
There's just no
magic
wind.
ambush.
It seems to almost completely
Okay.
end at the circle of stones. No, that was it. Nothing beyond that.
What's about the radius of the stones? Diameter?
I would say the diameter is about like 15 feet. Yeah.
Quick. Area. What's the area of this circle?
Please don't.
Sorry.
Is it still just like grass in the center? Like,
Yeah, it's just grass. It just doesn't seem to be moving.
I want to try and pick up one of the stones.
Oh, okay. Give me an athletics check. These are pretty big
Oh.
stones.
All right, yeah, I'll try.
Yeah.
Or at least
There's only like about like 25 stones, and they almost completely encircle the area. You try to pick up the stone, and it's really fucking heavy. You're exhausted, and you can't seem to get one off the ground,
help
or even
me
push one
move.
for that matter.
Come on, boys. Let's roll a stone the rest of the way.
Bebop is exactly like Duncan.
I try and help him.
Roll an athletics
Do
check
you have
with
anything that
disadvantage.
I
Yes,
have-
sir.
That's
No,
a
that
good
would
idea.
help. I'm gonna throw
You
your
try
back
as well,
out.
and fucking
might-
can't. You're so tired.
All right, cool circle. Let's keep going.
That's it.
Agreed.
Do we want to?
I'm down to just move on. I don't think anything good's gonna come of this.
Yeah, no. If the other magic
There's
boys are...
treasure.
Who is taking pack watch? Who's
The people aren't that exhausted should be doing whatever this is.
If we
Okay,
get the whole
lead.
party, try to push.
I'm not gonna try and help you push this anymore, Tupac.
what's the marching order basically?
I'm guessing I'm
Probably-
probably.
I'm in the very far back. At least I'm trying to be.
Okay.
Figure I'll be up front with Caphraxis.
I'll be
Okay.
third, right in front of Kishma.
Just be in the back.
Feel free to move yourself on this on the landing page.
Oh, right.
And I don't know what that one was, so
I'll just be in the back.
Back Street Boys.
you know,
I guess I'll go second.
cool.
I mean, we could all be lined up horizontally. It's just open plains.
Whatever.
We could, yeah.
Everyone just combat.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Gafraxis can roll a perception check as you guys walk.
Is that Dex?
Whiz.
Wow, we've just adopted this old man.
Well, when two of your men are
He's
just
beautiful.
fucking exhausted, I think we need the old man's help.
He doesn't seem to see anything during the next few hours before the sun slowly comes over the plains and ends. It's about 8 p.m. now. If you guys would like to take another rest, you're free to do so.
Okay, I'd be okay with that. If we want to set up camp and
No fire.
rest a bit. Yeah, no fire or anything. I'll throw down my bedroll and I'll rest.
How far? I'm guessing we've gone a few hours past those stones.
Yeah, 4 more hours or so past those stones.
Cool.
This is like literally in the middle of the day. So
Cool.
you guys set up camp.
Yeah.
Who is it, are you guys going to be taking watches?
Yeah.
Or-
I would assume so, unless I
Yep.
can't get my.
You can. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wait, would this work? Give me a second, real quick. Can I? Okay. Is there anything we need? Let's see. I'm gonna, since we're gonna be taking the long rest, I am going to use this to do menial work for us.
Oh, cool. Let's see that.
I'm just gonna ask the others if they need anything done. It stays within 60 feet of me.
Cool.
It lasts an hour. Since we're taking the long rest anyways, might as well use the spell slot.
I go, can you have it polish my gun?
Yeah.
I haven't washed it in a while. Okay. I'll
Cleaning,
lay it
mending,
next to me while I sleep.
Fetching,
It could do that.
serving food, pouring wine. Do anything.
Okay.
Any basic butler.
Cool.
Imagine a butler that
Does
you
it
can't
create the wine, or do I have to have the wine for it to pour?
It needs to have the wine.
It does not create.
0 out of 10. Trash
It-
tier.
I'm gonna have him also be fixing up some of my armor.
Okay.
As well, like just sewing it.
Give
up
me
and-
a spellcasting check.
Is this disadvantage?
Yes.
Just the Arcana or just Charisma?
Charisma.
Ability check, disadvantage. Okay.
It tries, and it seems to. You don't think that it'll instantly fall apart in the middle of a fight, but one good slash could definitely, it's beaten and worse for wear. That's for
It's
sure.
better than nothing.
Yes.
Okay. It's better than it was before. Is what you're trying. Is what you're telling me.
The unseen servant would also probably help set up camp, cook food, prepare your guys' rations.
How good is it at cooking? I guess it would be spellcasting, right?
It's
just
all
like
right.
what
It's
it
as
would be my 13.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
just
and
asking
mostly
for
it would
future
serve the
reference.
food rather than actually cook it. And you guys had already said no fires, so it would just help serve food, preparing rations and the sort. So yeah. Is there anything else anybody like to do?
I'm gonna pray before I go to sleep. That's about it.
I would like to give me a religion check.
My mouse is dying.
You want me to roll it for you? Is there anything anybody else like to do while he gets his religion in check?
Not perhaps at all.
Who's taking
I
first
guess
watch?
before. Oh, sorry.
Before it.
I was just gonna say before I fully rest down, I've laid my gun and whatnot. I'll walk up to Kazar and I'll sort of relay the conversation I had with Gafraxis. I'll mention the bit about the morning, and I'll mention I was like, oh, it's actually. He reminded me. It's been ages since I've heard this. Hello. We can hear you.
Oh.
Oh God. Rip. Let me turn him up. He got a lot quieter for me too. Okay.
I'll be back shortly on my actual computer.
Sounds good. God be with you, my son. But yeah, anyhow, I just wanted to basically just mention the long and short of it that there's that rumor of that guy, part of the Warnlands, et cetera, that may have been leveling cities and whatnot. I know you talked about possessing some kind of power to defeat a god of some description for your your ultimate goal, and I did not exactly say no against it. So I know we don't have many leads, but something to think about as we explore the lands. I'll look more into the morning myself. It's been a while since I've thought about it, but could prove
Well,
useful.
yeah, it wouldn't be a bad place to start looking. And wait, I can't remember. Was Khazar around when they were talking about Ahab or Frederico having a mark or inheriting one or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was during the
When you're getting citizenship.
papers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I just didn't
You
remember if I
would've
was
been
like in
there.
the room or if that was private.
You guys were just hanging
Yeah.
out, waiting in the room.
Okay, so I'm gonna look over. Then I'm just gonna start eyeing you. Be like, yeah, no, maybe no, not.
I'll
like,
look at him with you, and I'll be like, We're just doing that awkward thing. Nah, we're admiring your chiseled physique, Ahab.
Oh,
worry about
okay. Sure.
Then I do the mean girl thing, and I look back at Khazar, and I start giggling. You don't know why.
After the. Sorry, I guess it's something on the conversation. If you guys have more.
It basically is,
Yeah. You would notice a
We'll talk more about it later.
if you know
My notes, though.
The one that's gonna
your
take out-
winged friend would give you a little point to your ring, kind of nod and kind of go up to you and go, yeah, I think I'd like to learn more about the morning too.
I do
Okay,
not
yeah, I was
feel
thinking,
right.
that might tie into our thing, Johnny. I,
Yeah.
I hope you don't. If you do, it'd be hilarious because I've never
Just hear
disclosed him,
him
so he
or
just
like-
appears.
Yeah.
Well, no, he would appear specifically just to you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He would
But
like
would
do.
I have heard him respond?
He was like literally whispering in his ear. And I assumed
No,
that
no.
he had walked away.
Gishma. What I've heard.
Oh,
'cause Gishma's
yeah, you see
something
Gishma
about-
talking to
'cause I did
himself.
just respond.
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Don't
see,
worry
just
about
it
it.
sounds good.
Is that-
I'll go. Oh yeah, yep, and then walk away.
Yeah. You guys set up camp?
I look nervously, like, oh fuck, I forgot he was
If
still
anybody's
there.
taking watch, who's doing first?
I'll take first watch, guys. Don't worry.
Okay.
Sleep well.
Give me. Are you good, Duncan, yet or no?
I'm logging in now. But I would like to take whatever watch happens to coincide with midnight.
Okay.
I think
that'll be-
that'd be third or second.
That'll be third. Oh, second. Yeah, second. It'll end near then. So, okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
I would
so,
like also. Oh, go for
Is
it.
everyone asleep now?
Everyone's asleep.
Okay, I'm not actually taking watch. I'm gonna go to bed.
Then never mind. That means that
I'll have
nobody
Johnny
else
watch out if he wants, but that's it.
gives you a shake of the head. That means nobody's
Alright,
going to
sounds
wake
good.
up.
Sleep well, little man.
Because nobody's going to wake
You're
up
not
for
gonna
their
tell
watch.
anyone? You're not gonna take watch?
No, I would be
Oh.
very confident in Johnny's abilities, so I'll just go to sleep.
He shook his head at you. So,
I know.
okay.
He must assume things are good. So
Mhm.
don't worry about it, Ahab. In fact, you don't need to worry about it. You're
I-
sleeping. You're resting.
Yeah, I rolled something for him. Do you see that? Do you see when I roll for him?
I do not. It's private for me. Still.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. Interesting. Can I do this?
Hey.
And then if I roll something now, this is a useless roll. But do you see it now?
Nope. Still private.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, I would like Ahab / Frederico to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is it disadvantage now?
No. Actually, yes, this one is disadvantage. I'm sorry to mention. But never mind. That's fine. Can you describe to me what Frederico's dream would look like?
Watching his mother die over and over again on repeat.
No, but
Jesus
this one,
Christ.
this one's happy. Describe a happy dream
Oh.
that Frederico would have.
Uh, running around town.
Like running around town of Lorinor as a kid, or running
Yes.
around? Okay. You are running through town. It's the middle of the day, and you're kind of carrying through little tasks that your mom have assigned for you to do. It's nice and simple. You're kind of are currently holding some cheese in a little bucket that you're gonna go sell some cheese. Kind of doing the simple like barter for barter, good exchange. You know, your mother had asked you to get some new shoes for you. You look down and your shoes are all kind of ruined, and it's nice. It's, you know, the sun's on your face. You're running fast, and as you do so, you see a figure in a black cloak stepping around from the corner. Hi, brother. You see that it's Jacko. And he's standing there, and he looks like he does when you just saw him a few hours ago. A day ago, almost. Do you do anything?
No.
Yeah. I recommend you listen. If you're nice, I'll talk, you'll listen, and we'll switch. You know, we'll be like nice, friendly brothers. Right? If you're not, then this will change. Yeah? You don't know what happened. You're running around and killing our members like some kind of vigilante, and you don't fully understand what happened. You know that the simple of it. My father was a bastard and abused her mother. The townspeople found out very soon after and killed him. Yeah, they actually fed his body to pigs. I don't even know what happened to the bones. And 10 months later or so, I was born. I spent some time with her mother. I loved it. It was nice. I tended sheep, learned, and I loved her. She was a nice mother, I would say. Then your father, Aurivor, came in. For a few days, helped with the general village, and then gone. I actually remember seeing your mother, our mother, smile as she watched his airship fly away. I mean, it's kind of insane. He's a priest and he gets lured like that over a weekend. Isn't that crazy? And then came along a bright-eyed half-elf, a Corvar. That's what they call you. Yeah. And she loved you, and every single time that I saw her, she was beaming, never leaving you out of sight. She seemed really, really happy. And you watch as like people are kind of walking by you guys, paying no mind to you in the stream. You kind of look around the corner a little more, and you see behind him is just this cloaked person, kind of leaning against the wall as he continues to talk. It was, and, she seemed really happy about it. I was happy for her. We could have been a family. And then one day, it changed. You watch as he kind of moves his hand slightly, and you guys are now kind of standing over in a corner, and you guys are watching yourselves. You were like 3 or 4 at this point in time. And you see like a younger, kind of brighter-eyed, no scars on his face, Jackal, and you guys are both playing with like a ball, and you guys are like kind of roughhousing a little bit, and you as a young little child jump into his arms, kind of giving him a hug. It's a sweet, tender moment, and you watch as he kind of like takes you out of the hug and kind of does the whole like holding the cheeks, and then like does like the thumb rub over the cheeks, and you see the glowing mark underneath his chest, and a little bit of fire dancing up his arm, and it seems to catch your cheek on fire. It seems to like instantly scar over your face. This 3-year-old Federico. You see Jackal start to freak out and go, "Oh no, what's happening?" And you see him like pull down his like shirt, and you see like the bright, brilliant mark of the aberrant show up. You, in the moment, you see yourself freaking out. You instantly start crying. Your mother, Drusa, comes in. Jackal's like currently running around trying to find water for your burning face, and Drusa just pulls you into an embrace. You see that she says, "Go, never come back." And he's like, No, I didn't mean to. I swear, it was an accident. I really didn't. And then she shouts at him, "You're just like him. Just go." You see as he runs away, moments of just pictures of him, raining, him kind of huddled up, trying to use whatever fire he has. You actually see that like scars are growing up across his body. It's over the days. And later on, you see he actually finds a few members with people with different marks as well. They seem to kind of help teach him through these kind of moments and pictures that he's showing you. What does Federico look like right now as he's getting described the story?
Disdain.
Okay.
He doesn't believe any of this.
He doesn't believe any of this?
Well, I mean, Jackal used to beat him as a kid.
Okay.
He thinks these are fake memories.
Okay.
He doesn't remember a positive thing about his brother.
Okay. You watch as he describes they're members of a scattered Ustar Cannon. They came here from an influx of members. We investigated about Lorinor. We found that it was an unjust organization, an unjust village, basically selling illegal underground animals. And almost everyone here that lived here had the blood of House Valleys. They lied to us. They lied to you. Your mother lied to you. You could have easily had us the same mark as I did. You lied to your father as well. Do you not care about this?
No.
Alright. You see as he switches up, the kind of the movement and the scene switches now to him, a little bit older now, kind of stepping into what seems to be the town mayor hall. He goes, you see as he steps in, the mayor kind of looks at him, this kind of balding, short human, sitting behind a desk, Jackal and his few companions behind him, and he goes, "What do you want, Jackal?" He goes, "Sir, Mr. Bund, we know you're selling and transmuting animals underground. We know that everyone here has the blood handlers and you're hiding it. We know that you're illegally profiting off of this lie." This shorter human goes, "I have no idea what you're talking about. It's funny, actually." It's Bund. We grabbed this. It's proof. You see as he takes a letter out, puts it on the desk. And without grabbing it, you see that the Bund takes a pistol from out underneath the desk and points it at Jackal. Quick draw. Jackal tenses up, turning his hand over. You see that of kind of this ray of fire shoots out, hitting the bullet midair. You actually see that it kind of like falls down to the ground near Jackal's feet, and you see that the bald mare is just completely covered in scars from a parent kind of firebolt right to the face. You see that the Jackal starts to freak out, that he just killed somebody. His companions start reassuring him. One of them says, you know what this means. If he's programmed to shoot him after we confront him, then everyone will. Only a streamlined coordination will could pull off a scheme this big. You see that they start to spiral, going from, that they can leave right now to, they'll get blamed for this murder, even though he pulled the gun first, spiraling down, down, and down. And they end up with the realization that the only option for them right now is to burn down the city. They go around and you watch as fires are set to each individual houses. People are running and scattering, and the scene follows Jackal as he runs into the house. He goes, you need to run. City's burning. Take Freddy and go. Idrissa kind of concerned goes, is this your doing? He goes, no, this is your doing. You did this and forced my hand. She just lies and she goes, I just herded sheep, nothing more. He goes, you had a baby with another person of the Mark of the Wind. You know that could turn into an aberrant mark. Then what, you'd abandon him too? Throwing him out of your life? You see, Idrissa stays silent and he yells louder. What? Are you saying you wouldn't? And she goes, what if I said I would? And you watch as Jekyll just stares at her for a moment. And the sounds of burning coming from the other houses as well. And he goes, then my brother's already dead. You see as he forces his hands to shoot at a kind of ceiling on the wall. A point on the wall in which a support kind of breaks through. Chunks of fire come down, starting a huge fire that traps Idrissa in it. And that is when your memories pick up of you running in as your brother flees the scene. He just stares at you and waits for you to respond.
Well, that's not how it went down, brother. Your friends slit my mother's throat in front of me.
And how do you know this? How do you know this to be true?
Because I saw it with my own eyes.
You put on a ring. It gave you the power of some sort of genie? Some sort of magic?
Yeah.
How do you not know he's controlling you?
Huh.
You're a child with magic. You're just like I was. And look what that did. Do you not see the mess that you created in Lorinor? You have no right to call me a monster more than I am.
The mess you caused, I wouldn't have put on the ring, brother. If you didn't do this.
You're defending the actions that they made, transmuting these poor animals into something terrifying, selling them.
Yeah.
That's what I
You're
figured.
implanting fake memories.
Planting fake memories.
Yeah. Are you sure your aberrant mark doesn't implant fake memories? Because that's definitely not how I saw my mother die.
I figured you were a lost cause. You see that he kind of like steps around to a corner, kind of looks over his shoulders and goes, all right. Bye. Wish things didn't turn this way, of course. And if you want to stay safe and don't die at the hands of Hustar Cannon, you should give your ring to your father and just call this whole thing off. Go fly some airships somewhere. Make lots of money, burying people that were probably doing nefarious deeds and, have an easy life.
And throw away another life that's been trapped for 1500
You see that he kind of
years?
waves his hand off, and you actually watch as he kind of steps into the darkness. 3 minutes. that's it. Duncan, are you back at your computer?
Yep.
Okay, give me a religion check.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
You're bad at God.
Ah, very disappointing. You could have had a moment, but through your tough moments, you don't feel yourself fully go into a sense of pure kind of devotion to your God. And nothing happens. You just softly, relaxingly pray. And you question your loyalty and your faith for a moment, but you pull yourself back in. And with that, 8 hours will go by in a flash as everybody's currently asleep. Okay. And now at this point, yes, you guys wake up at fucking middle of the night, basically. And you guys each have 2 hours to just hang out as well.
Well, howdy doodly, everybody.
Good morning, fellas. Hope y'all slept well.
Guess. Oh, so I may have right now. Guess which little shit tried to persuade Federico to join his side.
Oh, someone came in the night? Who? I look around
more
scared.
like mind connected.
Guy's
Oh.
fucking insane.
I go,
Federico's
Jesus, yeah.
brother shared a dream with Federico.
Maybe
And showed him how his mom died. You want to see the differences between Federico's memory and the memory that his brother showed him?
Not really.
Can I, while Ahab's talking, can I check to see if there's any behavior changes since I've last spoken to him? Since he mentioned that he's been mind visited. Would that be like an insight or something?
Go for an insight check. Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, Ahab, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just curious. Okay, all right. Well, you probably convinced me, so I'll listen to your tale.
So you've already seen the memory of Federico's mother getting killed, and I
Yes,
take
that's
out,
true.
I do
I
an
have.
encode memory of his mother's throat being slit, and then I show the memory that apparently Federico's brother showed him of him shooting the wood ceiling and it falling onto her. Quite a bit different, isn't it?
How's this possible?
Because he's crazy.
So supposedly, apparently I've been the one messing with Federico's memory, except why the fuck would I do that to my host? I fucking die if Federico even decides to let me go. I'm gone. I'm back sealed into the ring. Gotta deal with some new guy. And who knows if I'm able to make a deal with him. The seal only broke because it was due to intense emotion.
Does Federico only want you to get revenge at his brother? Is that your only
Well,
purpose?
I mean, kind of, yeah. It is
I don't know.
kind of my only purpose.
Why would he give up that power even if his brother was dead?
Federico?
Yeah. I mean, this seems like a kind of good
Federico
gig.
comes out.
Yeah, well, after my brother's dead, I'm thinking of maybe killing the rest of House Tarkanan. And after that, who knows? This power's kind of nice.
Well,
This kid needs some help.
from what I understand, won't House Tarkanan people just keep coming up as like marked people,
Well,
exist?
well, House Tarkanan's a house that accepts marked people, right?
Yeah,
So if we destroy the house itself, there might be a new house.
yeah, they might reemerge.
It's more so the current house is responsible for what happened. And you know I will tell you who's responsible for those chimeras. Apparently Federico's mother was responsible, partly. The whole town was. They were making chimeras.
Where's the evidence for that?
His brother.
What?
His brother showed the evidence, so I don't know how
Why would we
truthful it
trust?
is.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, there could be something to it. Maybe Frederico's mother did lie to him, but that doesn't really matter.
Do you know what kind of magic, like specialists would be able to do the kind of magic that presumably he did to inject these
wasn't
memories into
him.
you while you were sleeping?
It wasn't. There was
So it
another
wasn't him. So he
person
needed
behind him.
assistance.
He needed assistance. Yeah.
If you know anything about that, perhaps that would help us track down his current location.
Can I
Or-
encode the memory of the person I saw behind my brother and see if anyone recognizes it?
You did not get a face. It was just
I didn't get a face.
You did not get a face. It was just
Okay.
It was just like literally like somebody in kind of what you seem to be kind of the general gear of House Tarkanan, hood over face. Mostly like they had to be a part
okay.
of it, but they had control over the dream itself, and so they did not need to show you their face at all.
Oh, they had control of the. Did I know that? Does Ahab know or Federico know that that was the person in control of the dream?
I would say that I didn't mention this, but for Ahab probably would have been able to kind of peek into the dream, but not kind of gain the full knowledge of it. You guys would have had a little bit of conversing as you guys woke up, figuring out the kind of the root of it. Ahab with its, you have proficiency in Arcana?
No.
No.
Deception and insight, though, I do have proficiency in.
I'll say that
I
you
should
have
be
you
able to
have an
tell for
insight.
vibes.
Even just with your general investigation, you know that your brother, all of these marks have their own specific things so far that they've done. Every mark has done something very specific, and it's clear that your brother deals with fire. And having somebody else in part of that dream would make sense as to that there was something more. So.
Okay, so I'm explaining this to everyone. I mean, what could have happened? So, here's the thing. I mean, this could be a lie to the others. I wouldn't manipulate Federico because lying to my host is a breakage of our pact.
Give me an investigation check.
Me?
Yes.
Normal. I'm not exhausted anymore, but that's pretty shitty.
There is some timeline issues. Do you remember specifically in your dream that your mother was standing, or was it possible that somebody could have rushed in, slit her throat while she was under it? You were a child of extreme confusion during this moment of time.
Well, Federico watched it happen. He was there.
Yeah, this is also an extremely, traumatic event that you could have bottled up.
You remembered multiple people in there.
Yeah, and
Especially
that
the world of magic.
Yeah, so him starting the fire and then leaving, your mother getting trapped underneath the rubble. There was time between those two.
He doesn't remember rubble. He was there.
Okay.
He doesn't remember rubble happening onto his mother.
Well,
okay, and then this is something that I'm going to say to you as player to character. Looking through your backstory, we talked about burning, raiding, all this kind of stuff. Unless there was a specific timeline of events, I can't pull that from you without specifically
I
asking.
thought I wrote down. I've mentioned it before.
Yeah,
Federico's
you mentioned that your
watched-
mother got her throat slit, but
and he watched it happen.
Yeah. So
and then he went for the ring.
Yeah.
It wasn't okay.
Yeah. That his mother getting trapped underneath the rubble, getting throat slit.
I didn't write that there. Yeah, I didn't write the
there.
rubble.
There's
but...
still like a okay. Then you're going to give me an exact moment events list because it could still happen. So.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think we should trust anything either of these two say in regards to their distant past.
I agree.
I go, that's fair. One thing we can use from that, though, since you're talking about sort of how a mark can be associated with whatever sort of shindig that person's involved in, right? So the dreaming person that you mentioned that you saw in your dream that may have been assisting your brother in carrying this out. Arcanics is not too far from here. They had a pretty big library. I've actually been there with Johnny. I was there by myself.
Who's Johnny?
Doing some research a few weeks back, and we could perhaps, I don't know, stop by there after the fort if we don't have any other plans.
Who's
It should just
Johnny?
be a few days detour. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
I'm convinced.
Good. And perhaps we could do some more research into that mark and see if we can narrow
Who's
down
Johnny?
the possible places your brother could be. Does that
mean,
sound
actually-
good?
I mean, I know Ahab knows who Johnny is.
I mean, what's in it for us? I mean, this seems kind of like a dead end if we're not going after candidates anymore.
Because of their association with House Tarkanan, and we talked about perhaps looking into I don't know, a way that we could start gathering influence, right? Gathering power. I feel like we might want to head off any people that now we have enemies in that kind of sphere, right? Like now we have other agents of another house that purposely dislike us and are going to start working against us.
We don't.
I feel like
he does.
Well, I'm sure they probably know our faces at this point now, right? It's probably too late for us.
We've
I don't know.
had 2 close encounters with the elf man.
They seemed pretty practical, especially considering they were willing to put down arms just to let the brothers fight it out.
That's true. Well, that's why I'm not necessarily saying to get the location to kill them, right? We can get the location to negotiate, but we still don't know exactly where whatever branch of House Tarkanan that his brother has influence over, wherever they're located, right? At least I don't believe we do. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
about that.
that's true.
But so I don't know. I was just thinking, just spitballing. We'll do the fort first, of course. I'm sure plans will change when we get there. But I don't know. Just something I got out of that dream
I'd be
stuff.
down. How expansive is this library?
How would I describe this to the Mitchell? It seemed expansive when I went there in my 0 session, but I don't know how that would compare
This
to
is
like
at the fort?
Sharn or the typical library. This is northwest of us in Arcanix,
Yeah. So
if that's how you pronounce it.
feel free, anybody who isn't Dubak, to give me a history check about Ondar. Actually, Kazar, give me a history check, and then.
Oh, David!
Dude, you're rolling so bad. I'm sorry. Kishma, give me a history check as well.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you, David.
Yeah. So, Ondar is a nation basically about farming and magic. That's their 2 biggest things. Arcanix is quite small in terms of this, but it also is home to a lot of colleges, in which there are a lot of magical kind of studies. For sure, Kazar, you would have studied here occasionally. You kind of forgot it, most of it by now. Your time has been kind of headed through Ondar. And Arcanix is quite small in terms of kind of a village. It's not like a giant city capital, but it would have kind of a wealthy knowledge pool that you could pull from.
Okay, I was asking specifically about how expansive the library was.
Of Arcanix?
Yeah.
There would be multiple general libraries. There wouldn't be just one giant library.
Well, I guess probably not with the one, but I'll ask anyway. Do I remember any of
Kishma
my
can tell you, I
time
guess.
there? Like, do they have much about the marks?
I would say that you would have to find out about it. Your study was not much into marks after you learned that a lot of it comes from bloodlines, and you're like, okay, well, I'm not born into it. I'm not one of these races that can get one. I don't care about it.
I mean,
Right? I don't give a shit about these marks. They're not
Alright,
they're
well,
not my
then-
path to power. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm down to check it out. Seeming we may, I'm curious to see if we can find ways to, grow our friend's power here.
well, also,
Indeed.
we're not
It'd
that
be nice to
far
have
from
that.
Stormhome. It's about as close as Sharn is from here, so we can always go there as well if we really want the experts.
Let's see.
and you would know,
Where was
Gishma,
Stormhole?
that
Sorry, what was the
passage.
first part you said?
Stormhome up north, is where the sign people are or whatever, the marks.
Oh yes, there you go.
Yeah, so that is House Lirandar's kind of general area.
So
That's fair.
if there's it's not much in Arcanix, that
Okay.
would probably be a next logical step if we're really wanting to dive into that.
Okay,
Well,
that sounds good.
Unless, or I guess
From
I
there,
don't
we
know,
could follow the
kinda-
main road
Do you
and
think they would?
take the train.
What do you think the odds are? They'd like hate the aberrant marks. Like, do you think it's dangerous to bring them to Abermark, seeing as they might not be exactly friends?
Oh.
That could be
start with the library.
Yeah, that could be something we look for in the library too, perhaps. Just like, I don't know, the history of, see if they would just
Well,
straight up murk an
there's
aberrant
a-
mark going to storm home or something.
Yeah, I mean, I would think there'd at least be animosity with Gafraxis' story, right?
Yeah, no, that would certainly make sense.
Okay,
I do
yeah.
not know.
I think there's just a general, according to the general Khyber notes, there's just a general wariness of aberrant marks.
Yeah, that's what I gathered from the city, but like I don't know if like once we're out of the city, right, dude?
Back in the boonies, they're less tolerant.
Yeah, right. They're like, oh, it's a mulatto, get him.
Like,
Start hanging you, like.
If we went there specifically looking for
But no, that's
ways
a very
to
good point.
train an aberrant mark, they'd probably be like even much less helpful. Like, oh, you're here because you want to develop these powers. Oh,
Okay, here I'm gonna start compiling a list of
Okay.
general research questions for when we make it to either that library or somewhere else.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, oh yeah. But anyhow, once we're done with that, I have nothing else like I want to do camp wise, so I guess we can just continue on the Vanguard unless people have something else. But let's start.
We should start a prairie fire.
I don't know how much this is trustworthy, but this is from my own connection with Federico. It seems that some reason that his brother's aware that Federico might have a mark, and he had a chance to be an aberrant for some reason.
This one's so your mother had a mark.
Yeah,
Your father has a mark.
yeah.
This is how aberrant marks are created. Is by the mixing of bloodlines.
Incest, magic incest.
Yeah,
No.
magic race mixing.
Yeah, magic race mixing is closer.
Gotcha.
So that was the biggest issue that you could tell with his thing, was that his mother was keeping silent about her mark, in which possibly his father also had a mark, and that's how he got his mark. And lying to your father, most people will not generally, have sex with somebody knowing that their offspring could possibly be an aberrant mark. It's typically a really shitty way to live. As you can see, your brother is scarred to fuck because of it. So,
But he looks cool as shit.
Yeah, I'm sure the ladies dig it.
so.
Cool.
And this is also DM to player. I'm not saying that the events that he has shown you are correct either. I am not saying that. He has gone through a lot of trauma as well. So
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
him that was showing those images.
no,
No,
you
it
don't
was
know.
we don't know.
Yeah,
But
but
I
then
do-
also on the other hand, you have also gone through traumatic events, and you have also spent almost a month sitting in one single spot, thinking about that one event over and over again, and it also getting muddled is not out of the question either. So,
Should just mind wipe him and kill the genie.
Sure.
Nothing.
Means
Didn't say
like-
anything.
think it does it. So
Cool. I'm assuming we'll probably get to the keep today, right?
There's a good chance, yeah.
Is there anything we want to be looking like as we approach? Do we want to act like one of us is a
Oh.
prisoner or something? Or
honestly, we might just want to
dubious?
play it straight, seeing as we have like no clue. I mean, not like straight.
Yeah, just not actively deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. We could just be like, I don't know, we're adventurers that came to this area, heard about the Laranor ruins, scouted out there a little bit, right? I don't know, like
Figured
scavenge.
it'd
That's
be
not like
safer to go
illegal.
by the keep than walk out in the wilderness.
Exactly. Yeah. We needed a place to
Do
rest.
we want a story like why we are exactly out here?
Could be like, oh, I got hired by a guy
Prospecting.
in Sharn. Yeah, or yeah, just general prospecting. I'm fine with that. That sounds good. I'm sure we look the part with the elderly homeless man and whatnot.
Gafraxis is looking for gold.
Yeah.
Or electrum or whatever.
We're panning in the river. What river?
That's our secret.
Yeah.
I ain't telling you shit.
they're really little
Yeah,
creeks, but not big little rivers. So.
Yeah.
That's where they hide the big glodes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you guys have 2 hours to spend. It is now 4 in the morning. You guys are up. And Adam, is there anybody who would specifically have to take a watch? You guys are unexhausted. You guys are taking your full rest. So please, long rest.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, right. Awesome.
So currently, everybody will have 2 out of 4 hit dice.
Yeah, boy.
You took a short rest?
It's a long rest.
Oh, another. Oh, right. Yeah.
Now we are unexhausted? Question mark.
Yes, you guys are unexhausted. You guys have all your abilities back because you guys had. You guys are now on the 10th of Harvion.
Hey. Okay, sprint to the keep.
Weapons drawn, just like Monty Python.
Yeah. Okay. You guys take your time, doing a nice, good pace. See if you guys encounter anything. You guys see a couple of kind of plains animals on the way, but it's generally pretty quiet. You see this, it looks like a general keep, but with added things on top of it. You see that, you see that it kind of has, you know, the giant stone walls, but in the front of it is a general market area, village sort of things, where there's houses that are kind of strewn up and built. Clearly, this was created in a time of war, but now has been renovated to a time of not war. As you guys are now in a little bit of a Cold War, kind of the 5 nations currently. You guys start to approach. You would see that kind of between these like giant the giant castle in the back, and then kind of leading up to the front are just general marketplaces, small houses. It is still kind of paved with stone, and there would be kind of a more of a smaller stone wall that goes around, be smaller, a little bit less kind of fortified than the general main area. There'd be a few guards. There'd be 2 guards, kind of a half elf, standing next to a human-like person, and both of them are halberdiers. And they're just standing there, and they're like, "Halt! Who goes there? What's your business in Vanguard Keep?"
We are humbly seeking temporary shelter. We're humble travelers. We were out prospecting up near.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, you can go.
Have you heard the glorious name of Bane? No.
I'll let you in if you don't say another word. Okay.
I salute.
He gives you a salute of on dare, and then he kind of goes on. And you guys step into the marketplace. It seems to be bustling. Can Federico, can you give me a perception check?
Yes.
Okay. There's something that feels very familiar with this place. And Federico specifically, as you guys are kind of walking by. Is there any... You notice that there's a lot of marketplaces, people yelling out, like, "Hey, we got some meats. The guy goes, "No, take a Maya meat. Maya meat's so much... It's salted.
I go to the guy who's saying salted.
Take my meat.
You want
You
some
say
of
your
meat?
meat's better?
Yeah, it's so much better. It's so much better than a doofus across the way.
How much your meat cost?
My meat to cut. Oh, let me find my fucking sign of meats. What kind of meat? What kind of meat you looking for?
What type
Guy
of
of
animals
fat
you
meat.
got?
We got boar. We got deers. We got some rodents. What
Give
would
me
you
your
like?
best rodent meat.
Okay, 2 silver pieces for 1 giant chunk of meat. We
I
put them
give
in
'em 2
chunks.
He
silver
sounds like
pieces.
the $13 Fortnite card guy to me. Just like a little bit. Anyhow,
I
sorry.
No
give him
more
2. I give
Fortnite.
him the 2 silver.
No more rat meat. He takes the 2 silver. He gives you a chunk of. It's almost like a square foot of just fucking meat.
Jesus.
Oh.
I go to the nearest. I take like a chunk off, put it in like a baggie, and I go find the nearest homeless guy and
It's
and I
raw
donate
fucking
it.
meat, by the way. It's not even cooked.
Oh, I got
have
you.
an idea.
Firebolt.
I thought he said it was
can-
salted.
Can I?
He didn't
Oh, no,
cook
that's
it before he
necrotic
salted it.
damage. But you said, yeah, you did say it was salted, right?
Yeah, he salted it. He didn't cook it.
Well, salted
Got firebolt.
meat refers to
Yeah, he salted it before he cooked it because he's a big brain.
Yeah.
salted meat refers to you can eat it raw though.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
just salty, dangerous meat.
Yeah, no.
Salted refers to it's been cured already.
Oh,
So
no,
you
no,
can
no,
eat
no,
it.
no. He just put salt on it and didn't cure
Oh,
it.
okay, okay. I go to Kazar and be like, hey man, you want to try cooking this?
Just
I'll
on
give
the
it a try.
ground.
I have a mess kit. We could like actually.
Are you
cook
going
it.
to RuneScape it and just fucking set up a campfire in the middle of a marketplace?
I was thinking we go off to the side somewhere, but
Okay, it is incredibly busy. I will let you know. And so kind of a
Okay.
campfire would be a little
so
awkward
maybe we don't.
as well.
risk it.
So.
Is it,
I'll just give it a little roasting with the firebolt.
Okay, I will let you know. It's like setting your oven to like 5,000 degrees and throwing it in for like 2 seconds. That's the equivalent of what a firebolt will do to this
shit.
meat.
So
I mean, it'll be nice and fast. It won't be
Yeah.
in
wait,
people's
what does
way.
sapping
It also
sting, what
explode the
damage
meat.
does sapping sting do? Oh, it's necrotic damage. Fuck. That would just make it bad. Fuck.
Here, let me see if I can do
Doing
it.
this. Why does this?
Fuck it, fine. I'll just fucking shove it in my backpack and
Okay.
cook it in a bit.
I mean, yeah, it's
That's-
wrapped. It's not like a fucking. He just didn't hand you meat. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna do something cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
You should pickle it.
Can I do that? Can I put my meat in the wrist pocket?
It's not 5 pounds. Yeah. Sure.
How much does the meat weigh?
It's not 5 pounds.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the meat in the wrist pocket.
Okay, you
then.
watch as you flick the wrist, and the whole entire chunk of meat is just fucking gone. It's just gone. Okay. Oh, it's only there for 1 hour, by the way. I want you to know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just gonna pop out in the middle of conversation.
Yeah, and it requires concentration too. So. Okay. You guys are standing there. Is anybody going to do anything else? before we
Yes.
continue? Okay. What are you?
So first of all, does it look like these people are kind of? Do they have was it on their banners around here? Like they associated with that
Yeah,
nation?
it is very clear that they this is a keep of Ondair. So, especially considering this is so close to the border as well. So.
I want to find a guard to ask some questions of.
Okay.
Innocent.
Yeah, you see a guard kind of sitting there, kind of wearing the armor of Ondair. You actually see at his instead of a halberdier, he actually has a wand at his side.
All right, I want Gefraxis by my side as well.
Okay.
Uh,
He's walking with you.
Then I'm going to ask the kind god, "Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
We are new to these parts, and we're wondering who all is in charge here."
Who's in charge? Down and to the left, the big old keep. That's where they keep all the edits and all that. It's kind of more of the general rule. People come in and out pretty frequently and such.
So you're saying there's high turnover rate with leadership around here?
Not high. It's like people take shifts, you know. People don't want to
so
be at
you're
this keep for too long. Is all.
filthy communist.
What? What's a
Nothing.
You have a lot of strong opinions, Dubak.
All right. Who's in charge at the moment?
In the moments of this elf, I don't know. Honestly, don't know her name.
Right. Then second question, if you don't mind, and I'll leave you
Yep.
alone.
Go for it.
Are there any houses of worship in this lovely town?
Because it's not really a town, it's more of a military outpost that was kind of herded on by survivors. The old village town got burned 10 years ago, so
Yeah,
and
it's
so a lot
very
of refugees down
tragic.
here.
Yeah.
There is one place of worship that people have created. It's a general place. It's not a specific. But people like to say it's for the sovereign host just because it's easiest that way.
All right. Of the sovereign host?
Of the sovereign host.
I look at
I
Geisha,
smile
by
when
the
he
way.
says
You don't.
that.
You don't know the sovereign host.
We do, and I look at Gafraxis. Yeah, we're real close. Then I try to mimic the on their salute I saw from the guard at the gate.
Can we
And
just
try to walk away.
Nice.
Can I help him out? Because I was about to interject about the sovereign host.
Not on his. Yeah, you really don't fully understand the signal because he did it like quite haphazardly at you, and so you do like a shitty version of it that you saw, and he goes. He nods and doesn't even respond to you back with the same signal.
Oh, I know the sovereign host. My friend's just a new learner of it.
Excuse me.
It's about worshiping the gods that aren't common around here, correct?
What?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah. What do you mean by the gods that aren't common around here?
You know how the other religions are the 6? You guys worship the other ones?
I don't think you full. Are you referring to the Dark Six?
Yeah. You don't like them?
I just keep smiling. The smile just gets bigger on my face. This whole
The Dark
conversation.
6. Jesus.
Yes, we don't like the pantheon of gods that are referred to as the Dark Six. Yes, correct.
And everyone else likes them for some reason.
Not. By everyone, do you mean people that enjoy him?
I spit on the ground.
I nod.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want? What is the point? What you saying?
I'm leaving. I'm
No,
walking.
I'm working.
Oh my god. I interject and I go, forgive us. Our flock leader, Daniel, he hasn't been around for several weeks. He's actually been missing. And unfortunately, our familiarization with the scripture has not been finalized. So forgive me, my friend, for his confusion. He's been very eager to the faith, but he is still
I didn't
an
ask.
acolyte.
You guys can go. I don't. Just leave. Just leave my sight.
I nod and
I'm
I put
pretty
my hand on
busy
Ahab's
here.
shoulder.
If you
I
can't
go,
tell, I have a lot to look at. Okay.
Let's
That-
continue,
you see that
brother.
drug
Let's
addict over
leave.
there?
Let's go.
Yeah. You actually watch as over the corner you hear, fellas, you better stop harassing that guard.
Turn around.
Is that the
You-
drug addict?
No,
okay, I
no,
turn
no,
around,
no,
yeah.
no.
Who's
You,
talking?
what
Okay.
you see as you guys are, I'm going to real quickly, is you see this guy with this kind of a big old hat. He's kind of got the, just a little bit of a small beard that kind of points out to the center. He's got these little tiny fuzzball on his upper lip, kind of a clean cut.
He looks very presentable, and he goes, "You should really stop harassing that god. Especially you demon and snake." Referring to the tiefling.
I'll have
and
you
the-
know, I held my tongue this entire time, but that might just fucking end.
Yeah, I spit on the
You-
ground towards them again. And
Oh,
say,
okay.
"Amen."
Okay, you see that there's two other people that come out of the side. Let me pull up the map real quick.
Oh, beautiful.
As you guys are talking to a guard that is kind of behind.
Just wanted to go to the church.
So there's a guard kind of behind you guys right now that you guys were talking to, harassing almost. To the right, by the way. You see this, he goes, "Did you just spit in my direction?
He didn't spit at all. That was he has a congestion error.
Like, no, I was spitting at these fucking half-breeds and fucking purple skin.
Oh, okay, then why are you hanging with them then? Why are you spending your time with these monsters, if you will?"
Am I in position to sort of pull him off to the side to talk to him privately? Or whisper
Do you see the map right now?
Oh yeah. I'm going to try to very innocently approach him with like my hand to my mouth to like whisper at him.
Okay, yeah, he kind of lets you walk in. He goes, "All right, what are you going to tell me?"
I'm trying to find the rest of them.
Oh, give me a deception check.
That starts with a D.
Yes, deception to start with a D. He's going to roll against your stats. That is a good idea. Good idea, kid. You see him like pat your shoulder, even though he looks like older than you, but you don't look young. You look like an old dude for the most part.
I say hail on there, and then I return to the group.
I'm just giggling at this
I'm
whole
actually
thing.
not from here.
Fucking Christ.
A foreigner, then.
Remind me the god that you worship. Where's he from?
Shut up, demon. You're full of lies and deception.
Can I just start walking forward? Like I just want to leave this,
Yes.
this whole interaction.
Great.
No,
Awkward
you see that he takes his hand and he kind of like stops you and goes, "You should get out of here."
I go, I will once I've conducted my business. Thank you
see
very
that
much.
he like tries to keep you in place. Like,
Okay, I
take
try
you-
to push past him.
I take out the big slab of meat.
Okay, give me a against his athletics. Give me an acrobatics or dexterity roll.
Okay, I'll
Or
go with
acrobatics or athletics. Yeah.
Okay, well,
You see that he grabs your hand and he goes, "Demon, you're not leaving my
Jesus
sight."
Christ.
I take out a slab of
Then
meat.
come shopping with me. I could use a
Boys.
companion.
All right. Let's see what you demons do for a day. You see that he
I'm
like.
about to spend more money than you've seen in your life, old man. I walk towards the
Oh.
marketplace.
Let's see who can spend
fucking
more
control
money,
the
shall
banks,
we?
man.
I take out my
You see-
meat and say, "Boys, care for a slab of meat?" Out of nowhere, I take out the
God.
slab of meat.
You see the other one kind of from behind and goes, "I care not for meat. I care for a sword duel." You see that he actually has like a rapier on his side.
I use suggestion on him, and
Yeah.
I ask him, "You want to eat this meat?"
Oh!
All of it.
He goes, "No, I have no desire to eat that meat. I have a desire to sword duel." He rolled the nat 20 on it, and he pulls his sword out, and he goes, "Will any of you do the favor of me doing a sword duel?"
Jesus
This
Christ.
guy is talking, by the way.
Addict
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
The
shell
drug addict
you
was,
the
like, to the right.
sword. I
Okay.
take out my tiny dinky.
You agree?
dagger. Yeah,
I go, Ahab, remember the last duel? Are you sure you want to do it?
Yeah, it's
I ask
fine.
that he direct his homoerotic urges elsewhere.
The winner
This
of this
is-
duel shall get the meat.
I don't give a flying heck about meat. On God! He pulls out the rapier.
Can I
The dude also.
do?
Huh?
Can I subtly do a vicious mockery when he goes for me and go, "You're a little baby"?
Yeah,
that's all I
sure, you can
wanna
try
do.
for it.
I'm gonna try for it.
It's
When-
only
when-
vocal,
when-
so
I know, but when he goes for me, as in like he comes into like hearing, I go, "You're just a little."
it's this guy
I mean,
right
there's-
5 feet in
There's
front
a
of you.
guard.
I know.
right there.
Yeah.
I know. I just
Yeah,
call him a
he's
little
not
baby.
the guard. Okay, give me an insight check on the guard to see what you think of the guard.
Just another day.
This
Yeah.
is the guard who wants to duel.
No, this is the guard. This is the dude who wants to duel you.
Yeah, I'm going.
The guard
I'm
doesn't
gonna
give a
vicious
fuck,
mock-
dude.
This is the racist.
Wait,
This is the
guard?
racist. No, this is the guard. Okay, this guy
I don't see
has-
anything there.
See anybody there?
What? What the fuck is that?
I don't see-
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't see.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
see
gonna
anybody there.
refresh.
What the fuck? Wait, no. Now?
Oh, there we go.
Okay. it
I'm
was
around
just-
the corner, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I see.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So this
Yeah,
is the
do I do an
racist.
insight test?
I mean, sure, if you want to figure out what the guard says.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't care about the guard.
He goes, "Your silly words will have no effect on me. Now
Okay.
fight. You don't even have a sword, do you?" You see, he has a rapier at his side, and he tosses it to you.
Oh my
rapier,
god.
a second rapier, and he
Uh-huh.
tosses it to you. He goes,
Uh,
"Will you
Nice.
duel with me? Not to the death, of course. God, we will not do to the death. It's just a friendly duel.
sure, dude.
What's on the line?
Nothing,
meat.
just honor."
The meat is on the line.
If you lose, do you get the meat, or if you win, do you get
Yeah.
the meat?
You see that the guard holding Keisha's arm goes, "We don't have time for a duel. Come on, we're gonna follow this guy around. I'm gonna see if I can spend more money than him."
I'm gonna go this guy.
But I want to duel him.
Okay.
You can fucking deal with him.
So by the way, because the fucking sword is a finesse weapon, I have disadvantage, right?
Why?
It's not a simple weapon. I only have proficiency with simple weapons.
So, one second.
I'm sure you'll lose either way.
Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure. I'm sure it's something. Is it? I believe it's a martial weapon as well. Oh, I was looking at heavy armor only. I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I find a rapier?
Has the guy behind the racist said anything yet?
It is a martial weapon, so if you only have advancements. No, he just seems to be kind of milling his own business. Like he seems to be following his captain, but he seems to be very quiet and kind of somber.
Oh, who's his captain?
You think that this is the leader of the group?
Oh,
with your insight.
gotcha. Oh, like all of them are.
Yeah, these three are a duo, if you will.
They're a piece.
Yes, they're a peace set. a kind of sort of crazy conundrum. He'd go, "It's okay, maybe after this shopping duel, we will have a swords duel afterwards." And you actually see that he turns to Geishman and he goes, "Geish." No, I'm sorry. I fucking don't want to say your name. You're fucking awesome, though. Demon, you know what? Oh, you don't have your gun out. Never mind. Your gun's poofed away.
Indeed, it is.
Never mind.
I don't think they'd let us in if there was an armed demon.
I'm okay. You think that
I
he's
will go,
racist, but and you think these three are just really unhinged too, as well.
Yeah, they
So-
seem like there's a loose.
Wait, so we're
Perfect
not doing the
followers.
duel, then who gets the meat?
We could just save the meat for later. We'll do it later, okay?
You could even play cards for it tonight.
That is not a
Fine.
duel I am interested in. I do not give a rat's tushy about that sort of duel.
Luckily, it is a
I
rat's
just
sushi.
sigh.
My God.
I just sigh, put the meat in my pouch, and go for the shopping spree.
Okay,
Where are we going?
these three are going to
go,
follow you around. So
After the shopping spree, boys, any of you can shoot. Maybe we will have that duel.
I'm gonna rub my temples while winking at the
Shoot!
Khazar.
no, we are but merry men, and we use swords. You see
I
that.
see.
One of them has
I
kind of
go-
like a dueling rapier. The other one has kind of like a kind of a shorter, thinner one, and the other guy in the back, the really big, buffy, macho dude, has just a giant fucking two-handed greatsword.
All right.
Very
After
different.
they say that, I go, "That's unfortunate." You know, as a as an officer of House Caneth, and I pull out my ring and I make sure they see the logo, I go, well, you know, we do a lot of shooting over there. But anyhow, to the market. And I start walking.
Okay. They're going to follow you.
I want to rub my
Sounds good.
temples at Kazar.
Yeah, I'll initiate a telepathic link.
Yo, we should try to, you know, Baneization some of these folks. You know, I think they're in with the dogma. If you get me.
Or telepathically speaking, you don't have to use code. Where would we send them?
That's
for you
actually a
to, like,
good point.
create people in here, like just
These
local
speaking
followers,
fucking-
but or we don't have like a church thing, like we can
No,
create
you
a
know,
chain.
the caravan will come with us. They seem well equipped. If Praxis can
I'm
make
not
it, they
sure
can
about
make it.
this. I
At the-
mean, yeah, but are we trying to start a? Are we really trying to do that right now? Like,
I sure am. Well, you know what? We'll just see, we'll talk to them today. You know, we'll try.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of people they are. I don't have a good idea of their
They might not even
personalities.
be good enough.
okay, well we'll ask the rest of the group if they want to have a caravan. I would ideally like to have a settlement, like a religious settlement somewhere.
Well, they can help us build it one. We could take them back to the cave.
We need, yeah, so we could just be like, hey, yeah, we're like, if you want to hear the word of Bane, we're starting a fellowship over here, like, wherever in this place. Just come on down, and we can send them there, so we can get them on our side, but not follow us.
What does Gishma? Where's Gishma going to buy first?
I'm trying to buy some armor, so anywhere that looks like
Okay.
it would sell such a thing.
You do see this kind of a broadish looking, we'll say like a half orc is kind of seeming to be selling some armor currently. He just seems to be kind of feet up on the table, just kind of hanging out.
Okay, dope. I go, hello. I'm looking for some new armor.
Yeah,
you could help.
what do you want?
Do you do trade-ins at all? I got some old armor. I'd love to lower the price of this half plate I'm looking at. Got any here?
Half plate.
Yeah, I know it's a tall order, but
All right, let me. Can you do me a favor? I don't think you.
of course.
I'm trying to see real quick.
All three of those guys are human, right?
All three of them are human, yes. Goes.
Of course, they're racist.
Let me see the armor then. All right.
All right. I show them my scale mail and my leather. I want to sell both those.
Okay.
I know they're not worth a lot, but you know, I've been carrying them. Forgot.
I mean, most of the stuff's probably not gonna. It's not like I can't use most of it, you know.
Yeah, I just want to sell it. You know, I assume you could resell that, knock something off the price.
Okay,
If
I
you do
can-
have half plate. I don't know
I
if you
can
do.
give you. I can give you 5 for the leather, right?
All right.
And
fair.
I can give you 20 for the scale mail.
Okay. How much is the half? How much is the half plate?
The half plate. So if we're not gonna have 25 for you, it's gonna cost about 750 gold pieces.
750 with
Can
the
I
25. knocked off.
help him barter? Can I say
Hey, I go. Hey, Ahab, I can handle this, good sir. Maybe I want to do some bartering. Okay, bitch.
okay?
Yeah, I respect a man who can barter himself. You know, don't
Yeah.
let your friends barter for you. That's right. That's what me old pop used to say. Me old pop. Yeah.
I look back at the racists and I go, ain't that right, boys?
He goes, what? You need a
I like
barter?
how you consider yourself part
you need a barter? I'm sure that I thought you could buy 750 gold pieces worth of armor like that, right? But no, you can't.
I want to haggle a little. It's disrespectful to the merchant. You know, his armor is such great quality. I want to get the best cost benefit. You know,
Throw in
balance
some
there.
meat.
Yeah, I could throw in some meat too. But yeah, I want to talk you down a little bit there. You know, I just came back from some good prospecting over in Laranor, and I gotta say, I made a pretty penny or two. So I could definitely afford that after.
Laranor?
But yeah.
Are you grave robbing?
Of course not. No. No. I was sent by House Caniff. Don't worry about it. We had some lost equipment there. But regardless, maybe I feel like it'd be more reasonable, say like, what, 630, 640 for your armor? I think that's more reasonable for half plate. What do you think?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see.
Oh damn, you actually can talk.
Yeah, bitch.
You're like taking almost 100 gold pieces off of that.
I know. But
Yeah.
keep in mind, I'll throw in a good word to House Caniff for you.
I also
I'm part
give
of their
him some
supply and
meat.
acquisition
I
program.
mean,
Here,
he-
this is
he-
the meat we're talking about.
Can you shut the fuck? I'm literally talking to him right now.
I'm just
Well,
holding on to
I'll
this
talk
man's
with
meat.
you after we're done here, right? We're bartering, okay? I'll talk to him in a moment,
The adults are talking.
all right? I would love to do business with you.
You're
I'm just
lucky I'm out of
I have to
spell
do a lot
slots,
of
dude.
mental math, okay? I do a lot of hammering. I don't do a lot of math, okay? Okay,
I
thank you.
believe in your math skills as much as your armor skills.
And you don't need to
So,
put a good
I
in
believe
word
you.
in for me is the only issue. I'm actually
He pulls a little paper out from below and he slaps it down and actually says that it's House Caniff approved.
I go,
on this paper.
oh, well, that's good to hear. That's
A man
good
of
to hear.
culture.
yeah, it's how
I could tell from the get-go this is a quality establishment. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you can actually see on the wood there. There's a little bit of a stamp. It says House Caniff approved, and so that's they telling me right. All right, they tell me how much I should be asking for my equipment, and 750 is around the same price. Now, you know, you're flashing around the House Caniff thing, and I'll respect that, and I respect you, you know, because you got cool horns, I got my tusks, you know, we do it, we have a cool thing going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hear the guy in the background go,
Birds of the same feather.
yeah, fucking dirty tusks. Like to himself. The guy's like obviously too worried to talk about it.
I nod.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, so I can get you down to 1025, and then I can get you down to like, you said 630, right? 630?
Yeah.
Was it with the 25 off of it, or without?
I was thinking that was without it, then we had the 25, but hey, you know, we're negotiating here. I'm a flexible guy.
Okay, I can do like 640 with the price. Okay, with the price. Because that's 100 gold pieces. And I could do like, you know, 60, 50, you know, kind of that ballpark. But a whole 100, I don't think I could do that much. So.
Okay, you know what? That sounds great to me. How about this? You see, I got a little bit more scavenge back in our camp. Give me like an hour. I'll come right back. I got one other thing that'll make up the difference.
Can you do me? Wait, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm going to. You hear a whisper in your ear. And here you go.
Okay.
Here you go. Oh wait. Yeah, he goes.
All right, kid. What if you sell your gun? You can instantly transpose it into your hand. If you do it within 1 minute, he'll never know, and then we could just get out of here. That's like 200 gold pieces you can get off this guy for that gun. Get.
I was thinking the same thing, Johnny. Glad to see we're in the same mind.
Yeah, except for you see like him just like look around to the side of his corner. Nobody hears anything else because this is just clearly mind to mind.
It goes, you fucking got it, kid.
Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, can I bend down and try and summon my rifle without the racist noticing?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I'll try to do that.
Can I cover him? Like, just cover his body?
Give me an insight check to see what he's doing. You don't even realize
Oh.
he's fucking baller. He goes to tie his shoes. There's actually a little
I
bit of a
didn't
curtain
notice anything.
underneath it, in which you stick your hand, and then this little bit of purple energy only visible to you. The gun kind of like poofs in the air, and you grab it before it hits the ground or his shoes, and you pull it underneath the furnishing, and you pretend like you always had it there.
Beautiful. Okay, I pull it up and I
Yeah,
go.
yeah. I see like
well,
the half orc goes like kind of like the awkward look around. It's confused, but
I picked this beauty up at Laranor in pretty good condition, right? Since your house
Yeah.
cannon approved and everything, why don't we put this part of the exchange?
I mean,
That should make up the
it
difference,
looks like
right?
it was just shined too. Whoever did the shine job on that was great. Yeah, yeah.
I smile at that.
Let's see. He takes a book out and he puts his tiny little reading glasses on. That's a musket, right? That's a house cannon musket, I assume is what we're looking at.
One
right?
and only, baby.
All right. This is here. That's pretty good. So if we're talking that, I'll say, with the gun. I was saying 650. Take 200 off of that. That's 450. 50 off of that. I'll say I can do 400 straight. With the gun.
Can I get
the
a name
armors-
for you, by the way, buddy? I just realized I never asked.
Yeah, my name. They call me Scrag.
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 You're too generous, Scrag. All right. I'm gonna pay 450. I don't want any argument out of you. All right. Now, you're a good man. You're a good man.
Really? No. Okay, how about
450 and I buy you a drink next time I see you in town. How about
how
that?
about this? If you want, I could real quickly. It'll take me only like a minute or two. I could like put the house can logo on the armor because you're a representative of the house. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I go. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect.
All right. Let me go. If you
love
don't
it.
like it, you can always like it. I'll be right back. And you see that he has like a little tong that he like pulls out of this steaming hot metal, and he takes the half plate and he onto it. It comes back and he hands it to you, and he goes, "All right, for this armor, I can do some stuff with it, and for the gun, this is a beauty. She's a beautiful gun. It's a beautiful gun. And then the 400 gold. So
All right. I hand him the 450. I hand him
Yeah.
the 450.
I will import half plate armor into your inventory.
Beautiful. All right. And I thank him. I go. Anything else you boys want to buy? This guy, Scrag.
Yes.
He's beautiful. He's great.
Yes, I
Best
have some
purchase.
business. Unfortunately.
Good.
And you gotta
All
add
right, I step
one.
back and I look at the racists.
I
go,
believe you can
"Top
add
that."
one to that, so you have an armor class of 16 now,
Indeed, which is very exciting.
which is higher than your last armor class, right?
Yes, yeah.
You have, yes, because you are, yes, you're a hexblade, so yes, you do have medium. I forgot you're kind of buff in that way.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
keep forgetting too.
What species is Scrag?
Scrag is a half orc.
Okay.
No, I mean,
Yeah. You see the guy goes, I don't have anything I actually really want, it's just kind of how it is, yada yada. So
Oh, you can't pay the same amount. I chime up.
I mean, I have the money. There's just nothing I
Do
want.
you now?
I have the money. Yeah.
Then prove it.
All right. Let's see, guys, what-
I need to do business here. It's not time for a heist.
You see that he pulls like a fucking bag out, and you see that he opens it, and he shows off just in the bag just all these platinum pieces. Closes it, puts it back in his bag.
It's like
and
in
goes-
Pulp Fiction, you open the bag, it's just
Yeah, it's literally because it's fucking glowing from like the sun because it's it's.
How do I know it's real?
He takes a piece out and he like clinks it against his teeth, and he tries to bend it, and it doesn't bend. He goes,
How do I know it's not a spell? You better spend it to prove it.
give me a
business to do first.
yeah, give me a persuasion check for that. He goes, all right, Scrag, does this look real? And he slaps the platinum piece on it. Scrag takes out a little magnifying glass over his glasses, looks at it, he goes, it's real money. I don't know
That's
what to
not
say.
spending it.
Can I get 20 darts? And he goes, this is more than 20 darts worth. He goes, I know, just give me 20 darts. He gives him 20 darts. He goes, all right, you happy now? I don't even fucking give a shit about you. I'm looking for this guy right here. He goes back to looking at Gishma.
How much is a platinum worth again?
10 gold.
That's not even worth the amount this guy just spent. I thought you were gonna have a spending war with him, dude.
Not worth my time.
Oh, you're gonna let a tiefling out, do you?
I start laughing hysterically.
God.
What do you want to do, Duvok?
I go, so it is worth your time just watching me bumming around the place, but you're not gonna actually spend any money? You fucking poser.
He points to his head like you're right.
All right.
What
I'm
does
gonna
Duvok want to do?
I'm gonna slam my big wooden metal shield on the table or desk or whatever. Say, I got one genuine magical shield from the Outlands for you.
Are you talking about the spell shield?
No, just the regular shield.
Oh, you said magical though?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, I don't do magical weapons. You'll have to go find somewhere else.
Well, here's the luck. I'll sell it to you for just over what a normal one would cost.
I was trying to let you off easy. I know it's not magical.
Then I'm gonna say no. Here, put your ear to it.
Wait, isn't that the magic shield he picked off?
No,
No,
I'm
I
trying to
literally-
sell him my regular
Yeah,
shield.
I'm trying to tell him the regular shield.
okay.
He goes, no, I literally know it's not a magical shield. When I get canon certified, I get these gloves, and he shows you the gloves. He goes, and I can instantly detect any magical properties of the thing I'm touching.
I'm
I've
gonna
touched
say-
it, and it's not magical.
I'm
So
gonna
please
say,
stop trying to rob me.
no, I'm gonna say take a second look at it, then I'm going to try quietly cast thaumaturgy to make like archaic whispers come out of it.
Okay, give me a deception check. Give me a deception check, but use your spellcasting modifier. So just roll me a wisdom check. So.
Holy shit.
Oh fuck. Give me a sleight of hand check as well. This is only if you roll piss poor. Okay. He goes, all right, I hear it whispering. I'm a little
Now,
confused.
I ain't no magic man either, so
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but clearly it's imbued with something. I'm sure you could get a pretty penny for this. I'm not asking for much, just a little bit more than maybe a usual shield.
I mean, it's still beat to all hell, which is impossible because magical shields can't get beat up. It's kind of the point of being magical.
Oh no, man! I as I said, I ain't magic. Here.
Give me an insight check. Give me an insight check on him. You noticed that he noticed instantly. He rolled a natural 20 on his insight check onto you and the shield. He knows for a guarantee that this thing is not magical, and there's no way that you're leaving with any of his money and leaving the shield there. So.
All right. I'll give it to you for 10 gold.
That's the price of a normal shield, though. I can do you 5 gold. Because you're nice and I like the bald. It's nice. I like the bald.
Nah, it's fucking Tusky here trying to cut me a raw deal. I
Hey!
walk out the
You
building.
don't fucking call me Tusky! Like, slams his hands on the table and gets up and he goes, now you take your fucking shield, this
I'm gonna
magical
walk out
whispering
while he's
shield.
talking.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Alright?
I'm gonna throw the shield back in the building as I leave at him.
Oh, it's like an open stall.
Oh, okay. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw it at him as I walk away.
You see, he grabs it and he goes, alright, fuck you! Wait, let's see. Wait,
Fuck
actually, let's see if he actually catches it. He kind of like stumbles, grabs it a little bit awkwardly, and goes, alright, I like your friend, but not you. Yeah. Is Khyber like standing next to the table still? Or did he like bail?
I would stand near the table.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of
Okay.
like hanging off in the back,
Just want to
giggling
make
to
sure that you
myself.
know. Yeah, just want to make sure that you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, is anybody else gonna do anything, or you what?
So
Is there any armor that I can wear that's better than studded leather?
Started
Oh,
like
no.
are you talking about light? What's your
Yeah.
proficiencies?
I think just light armor.
No, I'm pretty sure light armor is just the best without getting into magical.
Light
I'm not
armor,
even
let me-
proficient in light armor. Count yourself lucky, James.
He's just naked.
Aw, rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't scale mail light armor? Or is that
Medium.
medium?
I'm pretty sure that's medium.
Studded leather is the best light. Yeah, you're right.
I know my game. I'm the
You got
best.
got any enhanced studded leather? Something better than a standard studded leather, my dude?
Nah, that gets into magical territory. And that's not my.
Who would you recommend?
We're pretty small here, so there's not a lot of magical users, or magical artificers, if you will. It might be like an oddity shop that you go to. I've never looked around, so.
Oh, thanks for your time. I hand him 5 silver.
Thank you. Yes, you guys are quite an odd bunch.
Buy yourself some rat meat. It's pretty good.
I'll pass. Who's next?
I would like to buy potions of healing. Is this guy like just blacksmith? Or is he got
It's
other
just
stuff?
blacksmith. You'll have to go to like more
Okay,
of a
cool.
general oddity
Yeah,
shop.
I'll wait then.
Okay. If we're done with this guy, I'm gonna start walking away, and I'll be like, "All right, you boys do the rest of your shopping. I'll be hanging out outside, checking on the rest of our haul." I wink.
And I'm
I don't
gonna
get it.
I'm gonna offer to the group of new fellows. And why don't I take you guys out for a drink? You seem real respectable fellows.
God damn it.
Charisma check.
God.
I know it's so hard for you to do anything because it's charisma based. I don't know. This guy seems like trouble. I'm gonna stick near him. The kind of leader of the group refers to Ishma.
All right, I'll come along.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
So, what are you doing in that 1 minute, Kishma?
I'm trying to get as quickly out of the fort as I can without looking really suspicious. And once
Okay.
I do, just booking it.
Give me a stealth check, but use your charisma.
Okay.
So,
So just charisma ability check.
but you added your proficiency because you're. Oh no, you're not. Never mind. I lied. Sorry, I thought you were.
No,
proficient in it.
me- If only.
He goes. Well, actually, he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll to see. He's gonna roll insight on you as he's following you. He goes. What? Something's up. He's kind of doing like a little bit of a quick jog, and he's following you. Not quick jog, like a speed walk. You know?
Can I stop him?
I go, oh, you want to join me for my cardio?
Yeah. Let's see how fast you run.
I
Follows
go, all
along.
right, sounds good. Leonora back.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, I
It's 100 miles.
Okay. What are you gonna try to do? Ahab / Federico?
I want to try and just stop him I want to try and convince him that he wants to buy this meat off me. I'm gonna give him the best spiel
Jesus Christ.
about this salted rat meat right before he starts
I
running.
don't think you could pay him to take it.
Yeah. Give me a charisma check, but it's literally there's only one roll you can get that'll probably stop this dude,
Damn
and
it.
that wasn't it. He goes, all right, after we're done here, I'll buy your meat. I don't give a shit. He's fucking like speed walking with this dude. With that check, I'm going to roll against with the. Okay.
Are all 7 of us just like jogging along?
No, I assumed it was just the main dude. The other 2 are staying behind. They really don't give a shit anymore. Their leader's kind of going off a little bit of the deep end. And then
I want to chill with the big guy. I want to try to strike up conversation.
Oh yeah, aren't I supposed to duel with him? The tiny guy?
I mean,
Or
yeah,
the
if you want
fencer
to.
dude?
Yeah, the fencer.
Yeah, I want to duel with him.
Okay.
I have to go.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. We can
we can pick this up next session for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fair.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
But I will say that there will be oddity shop, something quite simple, nothing too profound. in which you could possibly find stuff, and we can explore that next session. So just think about what you
Sounds
guys want
good.
to do here. So before you guys go. So
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
questions, comments, concerns?
Not at all. That was great.
No.
That was fun.
Kind of a
Not.
in-between session between switching gears, but yeah, Arcanix is fun. I definitely would recommend exploring on Dare. It's a world of magic, and I think that's always really fun. So
Do some studying there for fucking sure, because
Yeah.
I got a lot of questions about now that we have an hour
Yeah.
and bomb
And
on
I'll
our
say
hands.
that you know that Arcanix is more or less a farming town that has colleges nearby. It's literally like a college town.
It's like
More or less.
Corvallis.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Yeah.
like Corvallis and Pullman. You know, it's like basically just 4 colleges and farming, more or less. And so, on the way to Stormhome is Fairhaven, which is the capital. Passage is also another really big city on the way, which is all applicable things that you guys might want to look for as well. Can Gishma or Kazar give me just one last history check for fun?
I'll let Kazar do it. Maybe you can redeem yourself after.
Maybe you can redeem yourself.
that one.
Yeah.
Aw. Don't make me do it again.
Oh, it was.
You know, you think about the airship, and you're like, you remember one time you were walking out of a library one time, and you saw somebody flip by on a flying broom. Maybe flying brooms may help.
Alright, I'm adding it to my personal list of research topics.
Yeah.
You can put the ring on the broom.
Huh?
You can put Ahab's ring on the broom to carry it.
God.
Oh, yeah. Or you could just carry the ring.
No,
Yeah.
we gotta make him fuck the broom.
Ew.
Oh.
That's not how that works.
I
Yeah.
think that's exactly how that works, actually.
I don't know. I'm a master of magic. You have no idea.
Masturbator of magic. Yeah,
Alright.
so
Thank you
that's
for
something
the
else you
session.
don't. Yeah, of course.
Is there anything else?
Nope. Next Tuesday.
Alright. Adios, friends.
All right. Adios as well, boys.
Adios.
Mwah.